Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Jen, let's get you up here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good. How are you doing?
Good. It's been a while, eh?
I know.
I know. So, what's that, hon?
I'm sitting here. I just got the information about the case that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And so I'm asking if he's ever heard of the name that the group or one of the members of the group came up with. But
You talking about what I told you for me?
I'm telling him right now that you came up with that name.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you later. So, welcome in, everybody. We've got
Hey, y'all.
Jen here. Hey, Jeff. How are you?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Kitty. Nice to see you. Lisa, Pam, Jaron. Let's just say hi to everybody. Deanna, Krista, welcome in. Say hi to the mods. Hello, Abby, and Joni, and anybody else on the side. Just quickly, we're going to go through. I want to introduce you to Jen, Astrology for Mystic, and then Jen's going to go through a case that she just worked on, which I didn't work on because they happened simultaneously with Baby Emmanuel and this boy that went missing right where Jen lives, and she focused on that and started working on Baby Emmanuel. So we're going to go through where he was found. Jen's going to show you the astrology charts. If you're new to that, stick around. It's phenomenal. And then I'll ask you, Jen, once in a while, because we have some new subscribers here. So anybody new watching, welcome in. And I'll just ask you a couple questions if I think somebody in the chat that I see is new maybe won't understand that part of the charts. And then we're going to go to the charts to see if we can figure out where Baby Emmanuel is. But before that, I'm going to show you some of the crazy videos that have come out today. Wait till you hear about this case. It's wild.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I was focusing on Jarrison Henkins. So
I know.
missing. I mean, I was like, what? I couldn't
I
focus.
know.
Yeah.
Let me, I know. Go ahead. Tell everybody while I'm pulling up his chart.
Okay, so Jarrison Henkins is 20 years old. He went missing out of Erin, Tennessee, and that is Middle Tennessee, west of. It's about an hour and a half from Nashville, south, kind of southwest. Well, southwest from Clarksville. Anyway, Jarrison, if we go in.
Okay.
Go zoom in and go to the west, Leanne. So keep going. No, I'm sorry, keep going down. Zoom in. He was found really close where he went missing from. So you can zoom on in. We're going to look on Lakeview Circle because he was found a week later in the woods. He was found in the woods behind or by the church. So if you keep going in, now go to the west a little bit. That's the pond that they drained. They drained that pond yesterday. Yeah. So they drained the pond yesterday looking for him. And then if you keep going to the west, you're going to see, go up a little bit. Go up just a little bit. Now that's where he's found, right there.
Wow.
Right
okay.
there. So if you zoom in and go a little bit that way, Leanne, to the start of Lakeview Circle, where Lakeview Circle actually starts. So there was somebody that had put some food out right there where that somebody, zoom in. Somebody in Lakeview Circle put some food out. Well, we're in the country, so putting food out and it being scattered, could it have been a varmint? We don't know. Could it have been him? Don't know. But when you look at the beginning of Lakeview Circle, there's a church right there off of the highway. Yeah, well, you can't see it.
Okay.
Go that way a little bit.
I can't see the screen, honey. I can't. When you say that way, I'm not looking at you because I'm looking at the screen.
Sorry. Okay. Go to your right where Lakeview Circle starts. And then there's a church right there. Right there. Here. That's it. Okay, so if you click on the missing line, these lines are just telling the behavior. That's all they're telling. So the missing cemetery line in Cancer, this is a Capricorn line. So we're not focusing on a cemetery here. What we're actually focusing on here is a business and woods. So a business and woods that would go with the, the nonprofit church. This is a Capricorn badge. So, it could definitely, but look at the red line right above it and right below that missing line, Leanne. We got a Capricorn. We've got Jarrison's Juno in Capricorn. So he gets a conscious raising experience with someone, and it's with the woods. Somebody must saw him on the cam, calling his name out, found him, and he is safe. Yeah. So the sheriff is right there in black. This is his south node. Fate comes knocking. And what was interesting is this morning I was waiting to see the lunar nodes of fate were at a 1901. No matter what time Jarrison is born, Sedna in Taurus, there's a letting go. It's about woods. It's about the earth, earthy. It's about value, piece of that he wants to possess. There is some type of value here. The letting go with the lunar nodes of fate, they came to the same degree, and boom, this is what we saw this morning. Because it was either going to be a lead and he's alive, or they have found him in the pond.
Right.
Yeah. And so,
go ahead.
The lunar nodes of fate, him letting go, coming out of the woods, going, trying to get into the church to get food. All right. The lunar nodes of fate being at that same degree is allowing him to come out of the woods and be fated to go to the hospital, because the North Node is in Pisces. Pisces is about prisons and hospitals, things of the past. Yeah.
Right.
So great. I mean,
Well, great news for him, because he was missing how many days?
A week, 7 days.
Wild.
Yes, yes, he made it. He made
What
it.
a
He's an
great,
awesome. Yeah,
yeah, great to see a happy ending for once. And
no,
if y'all are new here, for anybody that's new, Jen and I volunteer both with the Find Me group.
yeah,
Um, and we've been working Sebastian Rogers and Jack and Lily together, and of course they haven't been found yet. And so my learning these charts, as Jen's been on my channel learning as we're going through it together, was very curious, right? And I've asked, how far apart is reasonable for these lines to an actual location? Well, now we know, because he was
yeah. Well, the
found.
missing line. So the missing line that you see right there, I mean,
Yeah,
that's where the missing event was falling. So
that's,
the missing
that's where he was
event,
found.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's rising at a 14 degree, it's descending at a 14 degrees. So I capture that. I capture the rising and the
yeah,
descending, and we're descending here with authority. He is descending here with authority. He is descending here and running into the woods. This is where he would have been found per the missing line, but it wasn't the moon, right? It wasn't the natal. It wasn't, Tennessee is here with their seventh, that seven Capricorn is also here. So,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
they're here. The sheriff is here. The missing is here, and we've got pain. We've got pain that Jarrison is his natal, the pain that he is sharing with authority, with woods, with a business. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know, it's fabulous, and thank God he was found. And after a week, I mean, he must have been dehydrated and hungry. My
Mm-hmm.
gosh.
And you can turn on the hot spots, and you can see that this was a hot spot.
Okay.
I've got 31 on here though, so it's not like this was the only one. But see, there's the hot spot here, and it's not by the church. It's not by the church, but it's right here because I'm riding this
Right.
wheel. So the kilometer area radius that I brought out this big wheel.
This circle is a, yeah, yeah, okay.
A lot of my hot spots are riding this this circumference right here, this radius.
Okay.
So if you zoom out a little bit, you can see like I've got another hot spot above it. I think I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
you
how
do,
I'm
yeah.
riding it? I'm riding the outer wheel
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, he was found right here. I mean, pretty damn close.
Right.
Close enough.
A
I mean,
needle in a haystack, you got 31 hot spots. If you check all of them, you'd likely to find them, so it does. And you can see, I mean, I worked my butt off on this one, honey.
well,
And
yeah,
of course, this is the Bible Belt. I pray for Jarrison. I pray for him. I pray for him. They can't go to these hot spots, but I've told people, sometimes y'all, we love God. We're God lovers, but at the same time, it's like sometimes when we pray, you may get your prayer answered by an unlikely source, like an astrologer, like a tarot reader. You may just so happen to be blessed and not even accept that blessing because you are so narrow-minded into thinking that God wouldn't use us all,
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing too is God bless us. God has heard our prayers. Jarrison is found. But here's the deal. What about baby Emmanuel, Joe Clyde Daniels, Martha Leanne Green, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, Summer Wells? Are they not blessed? You see what I'm saying? So we have to, there's a fine line here when we say, oh, thank you, God, you answered my prayer. What about the one next to us are we somehow chosen and they're not? It's things to think about.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's all fated. That's so
It
my,
is self-guided. Yeah.
yeah, it's all fated. So predetermined. Okay.
So we can move on to this one. He's found. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. But that's a good example to go through.
Yeah.
So we can see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody, Jen hasn't followed Baby Emmanuel, so I'm just going to go through some of the newest clips from today.
Yeah, sounds good.
Crazy case. And just also for anybody new here, if you want to check out the video, Kelly Snyder, it's in my, if you go to my dashboard, because a lot of you do, I want to just say this. especially for people that are new, a couple things. You can go through, because a lot of people, please do a reading on Summer Wells. Well, just go down and check. I've already done Summer Wells. The other thing I got from a lot of people is a video I did before he was found. He's already found. It's like, yeah, but that video was posted before he was found. So go check the dates of the videos, because sometimes I'm taking a lot of time to answer comments. You just have to do a little bit of due diligence.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to say for anybody new here, just because you don't like the outcome, I did that reading about the RCMP botched the investigation, and I lost 2 subscribers off that video alone. And 3 days, 2 days, I know, 3 days later, they announced that they're calling it a cold case.
Right.
Now.
It's already a cold case.
Yeah. So did we think Jack and Lily walked out that backyard by themselves? I don't think I don't know anybody that thinks that's happened.
No.
so did they watch the investigation? I mean, I think they did. I think they took the families, they walked out the backyard and maybe didn't do the investigation that they needed to fast enough. That's just another conversation. But all that to say, yes, we will go back to, well, I don't know about you, Jen, but I'm going to go back to Sebastian and Jack and Lily. But also, just know that if you want to find out about the Find Me group a little bit, there is a video where Kelly Snyder, the founder, came on and did a live with me, the Find Me group, and he's just phenomenal. So check that out, because I've also had a lot of people, you psychic voodoo people. Well, they do, and police don't work with psychics. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And astrologers.
And astrologers.
I don't know if I'm the second or the third astrologer.
Third.
2 or 3 astrologers that work with them.
I think 3. Yeah.
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 Someone so, 3.
Yeah. I mean, Kelly Snyder was a retired federal agent. He went undercover for 9 years. He helped put big head honchos in South America in jail, DAs, politicians, the guy is as cool as can be. And then in his retirement 20 plus years ago, started the Find Me group. And we're all psychic mediums, forensic astrologers. We have body language experts as well. We have calligraphy experts, canine, our own planes, can do search and rescue, helicopters, divers. Okay. So it's a non-for-profit. We don't charge families. And last week we had 2 cases. We typically get 1 a week. It depends. But it's all free for the parents who are looking for either closure on a cold case or looking for a missing loved one. And
we know that, know that the police, their cold cases, like out of Dixon with Leanne, they police officers, if they have a cold case, one that they really want to help with, they will submit it to the Find Me group too.
Yes. And yes, and often we get a picture and 2 lines, right, Jen? A little bit of date of birth and last seen, very little, because we're not supposed to know. That's the whole point.
Right.
And it's either family or police would like to know where, the circumstances of the disappearance of their loved one. So it's either family or police that are asking for us to investigate. So if you think police don't work with us, you're absolutely dead wrong. And we have a 38% track record of success in solving cases, and law enforcement's traditionally 5%. Okay. So we have something to offer, even though it might be different and not typical and outside the box.
Right.
Our track record speaks for itself. So be a little open, because there's a reason the RCMP, and Jen, you've seen my text with Jack and Lily, we're taking what I was saying quite seriously, very seriously. And that's because they know that I volunteer with the Find Me group. And even though it's a cold case, the things that I did tell them have since come out.
Right.
Okay. So they do. They just don't go on the media and say, hey, we took information from a psychic medium and an astrologer from the Find Me group.
They don't.
But they did. And they will if we continue to give them information. So,
that's right.
Okay.
No, Krista, Emmanuel has not been found.
No.
And I quickly did map him, and we'll be looking at that, but I think you've got other things to show, right? Before
I just want to go through some videos because one, just to bring you up to date, and 2, in case any of these hot spots, there's various things that have happened in case they show up on the map.
Okay.
So let me show you this. So
Okay.
Jen, you don't know. I'm just gonna pick them in order much about this case. So let me just reiterate.
Just in case.
I'll reiterate for you. So August 14th, Mom.
The case of Baby Emmanuel Haro has been taking so many
Sorry,
twists and
everybody.
turns since the parents were arrested. If you haven't watched my previous video, go check it out.
I'll play
Police
this and
were
then
called out to the Haro
I'll
home
tell
to
you.
investigate people breaking in and offering tours of the inside of the house. They broke through the back door, and I believe were charging people to tour the inside, which is a crime scene. Police believe Emmanuel was killed inside that house, so it's an active scene with evidence. This is detrimental to the case. Anyway, we now see yet another crazy twist. Many of you following the case would know that a fire was started opposite the Haro house last week. It's quite coincidental, and many speculated that it could be related to the case, possibly someone paid to get rid of incriminating evidence. It turns out a homeowner who lives just 1 block away from the Ramona Street house fire, near the Haro residence, told media that 2 suspects were seen fleeing the scene when the blaze broke out. The homeowner reported that shortly after, the suspects broke into her property, leaving behind backpacks that matched what they had been seen carrying as they left the fire area. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department was called out to the property, where deputies investigated and recovered the abandoned bags. Before we get into the shocking details of what was found, I want to compare the bags to this picture, which shows the suspects fleeing the area of the fire. We can clearly see this is the same backpack as in the ones left in the homeowner's yard. So what was found in the backpacks? Adult clothing, not sure of sizes or whether it was male and female. But here's the shocking part. Baby clothes were found in the bags too. A knife was also found. At this time, authorities say there is no evidence linking the contents of the backpacks to Emmanuel's case. Instead, investigators are focusing on the possibility that these individuals are connected to the arson of the nearby home. Very troubling, and I hope police keep...
Well, sorry, y'all. That's the one video I didn't watch in full. I thought that he was going to see.
Like that's connected. It doesn't look like that's connected. It's just
no, but because it was a misleading, I hate that misleading title. It was suggesting that there was baby clothes found in the backpack, but they weren't linked. And the reason that was important, Jen, just to give you a backstory. So Mom goes on live October 14th, claiming she pulls up they were at a soccer practice. Mom is Rebecca Haro. Dad is Jake Haro. And they have an older child playing soccer, and they go to the Big Five because he needs a mouth guard. And she notices when she pulls up into the parking lot to take his diaper off, because he has a stinky diaper, gets hit in the back of the head. Someone says, Ola, hits her in the back of the head. She collapses to the ground, wakes up, and he's gone. That's the story. But they have show no emotion, like worse than Kristen KP. She does have a black eye, but everybody starts to piece together the story's not making sense. How did you get hit in the back of the head? And and the lawyer comes out like a doofus saying, they're not lying. And then, of course, YouTube the way it is and TikTok and everything, everybody scrounges together, gets the video, and the story wasn't adding up. The police are already saying her story is inconsistent. And then everybody starts doing the deep dive on Dad. Listen to this. It's disgusting. It's trigger alert. Jake Haro, the dad, this is the worst case I've ever heard. Hands down. Tell me, everybody in the chat, is this the worst case you've ever heard? Jake Haro pled guilty. It took like 4 years to plead guilty to the assault of a 10-week-old, his own daughter, that he nearly killed, who is now brain damaged, needs a feeding tube, will never breathe on her own, has 3% of brain capacity, can't walk, broke her bones, and beat her at 10 weeks old. And he pled guilty with his other wife, 10 weeks old.
And why did he have any kids why was he not still in jail? Why did he have kids in his hair?
Exactly. His lawyer, he got 180 days.
Wow.
Okay. And now it gets worse. Now Rebecca Haro's brother is in jail for murder. Okay? Her mom's brother's in jail for murder. Dad's already pled guilty to beating almost to death his other daughter. Now his cousins are raising her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God.
Such injustice to this baby. He was doomed before he even got here.
So we've been going through some pictures. I showed a picture and I asked on the video because on the live, everybody asked me to look at this. Well, Rita asked, look at this picture. Is he dead in this picture? Is this a proof of life picture?
Right.
And then there's a detective that I've been following. He's an active detective, New York detective, called Police Off the Cuff. And I didn't know. I want to show everybody today. He says, yeah, he thinks this was a proof of life, that the baby's dead in this picture. And at the very least, if he's not dead, he's dying. And they're trying to show proof of life because the family's been asking where the baby is. She gets caught in photos at his,
Wow.
it gets worse. His brother OD'd while on probation on that same property where the police think they killed the baby 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years.
probably the brother.
No,
Wow.
he died. The brother OD'd in their home 2 years ago while the brother was on probation, and they were investigated as potentially being responsible for his death at the same home they think that they killed the baby at. Yeah, it's like, these are the most horrific people. Okay, horrific.
Well, he's not going to be alive long if he goes to prison. He's going to get his. I can't wait. So,
yeah, I saw somebody posted on my somebody posted a comment. Vigilante, somebody, don't worry. I'm in general population, and trust me, no matter where those two go, they are not going to be looked. They'll be taken care of. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I imagine they will be. They don't. I'm interested to see these other places that I could have. I mean, if I've.
Okay. So then that fire scene was 3 or 4 days ago. Before they arrest them, they're in their home. They're bunkered down. He loses custody. They go to court for his other child from another marriage that goes to live with the cousin who took the daughter and that's disabled.
Where was the fire at exactly? Do you know?
The house across the street from them, these people lit on fire. The whole thing burnt to the ground. And so this cop, same cop, police on the cuffs, like, I don't believe in coincidences. There must have been some evidence there. Like, how does the house across the street get burnt down? And they were saying these people were homeless. I'm like, those people are not homeless. Like, we just saw the picture of them. They didn't look homeless to me.
But they don't think that they're connected to. They don't.
They don't.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to do a reading on it because there's been so much going on in this case. It's absolutely crazy.
I would say that baby he was probably gone way before they called him in missing. And that's the event. So when you look at the map, that's the time that I'm using. I'm using when the parents called, and I'm using it from the place that they called from. So that place, that's where the map is going to show us different places. Okay.
Let's go just through a couple of updates, if that's okay first. And then, I mean, there's more. There's more that I haven't even mentioned. It's unbelievable.
Many houses.
What's that?
Krista's saying many houses burned.
Yeah, 5 houses on the street or something that were affected, or 3 or 4 houses. Yeah. And mom's caught on camera dumping baby clothes in a dumpster down the road. Okay. They removed all his
pictures. Where the dumpster is? Does anybody know where the dumpster is that she dumped the clothes?
I don't have the address, but it's down the road. They have removed all of his clothes from the home and his pictures. Like, I don't know, these people, thank God they're stupid. Let's just say thanks God they're stupid.
I hate to say it, but that's probably what she did with the baby too.
I don't know. Well, the police off the cuff,
I'm not sure what that's at. Can y'all get me like an address around about the address where
the dumpster?
Yeah. That way I can just put it on the map, and I'm surely they're checking landfills.
I don't know. So let's look at some stuff now. It's just a wild case. And of course I took Friday off. I picked the wrong day. And the other thing that's coming up here, we'll watch this. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but let's just pull it up. Is the other kids, whoever's caring for the other kids, these other kids are now reporting abuse. Like they've been investigating. They've been called to the scene the 2 days in a row now to investigate other child case abuses from this Jake Haro. Apparently, it's just wild. So anyway, here, let's
hurt the baby. Like, I don't. It's just so sad. I love that everybody's here and able to be his voice because you don't have one. I had 2 miscarriages. When I had those, it broke my heart. So to see that
yes, I know we're
was
gonna
able
watch
to
that, Joni.
hurt
There's a
this
lot of
boy,
hot spots, Jen.
Now that Rebecca are both behind bars where they belong, I think that there are 2 things that need to be acknowledged. For one, I think we all need to acknowledge that the system failed Emmanuel. There was no excuse for Jake to be walking the streets a free man again after what he did to his daughter. And a guy like him needs to be neutered because he doesn't need to be around any kids, not anyone else's, and not his own, because he obviously has a thing for hurting children. Now, the second thing that needs to be acknowledged is how crazy it is. The internet can't agree on anything. The internet disagrees about literally every single thing on earth. But somehow, some way, the internet came together in this moment. Everyone from around the country and even around the world automatically, unanimously decided that the parents were guilty from day one. After the first news clip, after the first news segment, after watching 14 seconds of Rebecca hyperventilating. And then he said, "Hola," and knocked me out. And then, I don't know, where's my baby? After watching that for 14 seconds, the internet, everyone around the world, just all came together and everyone agreed that they were guilty. Now, I know that the abysmal, just downright, I don't even know what word to describe it. It's worse than bad. I know that the terrible acting was a dead giveaway. But I'm wondering, I want to hear from you guys. What else was a giveaway for you? Besides the acting, because yeah, the acting threw everyone off. But besides that, were there any other details that stuck out to you that were like a dead giveaway that these parents were guilty? For me, there was one for sure, because I've covered plenty of cases like this before. I've covered plenty of missing kids cases. And usually there's more photos of the kids involved in these cases. And some people would argue, well, Emmanuel's only 7 months old. More often than not, women, when they have a new baby, they're doing photo shoots with that baby 24/7. Have you guys ever been on Facebook? Women have entire photo albums, just 1,000 photos of a baby doing the same thing, just goo goo, gaga, goo goo, gaga. You know what I'm saying? They got thousands and thousands of pictures of their baby. There's only like 3 or 4 pictures of Emmanuel out there.
That's the picture there, Jen. That's the picture here. So I posted, I don't know if you can hear me. We're going to look at this because I posted and asked everybody, because Rita asked me to see if this was a proof of life photo and if he was deceased. And Police Off the Cuff said he's pretty sure he's deceased. If he's not, he's on his way to dying. So I was going to just show a few minutes of that, but you can see the discoloration in his neck.
Well, his lips do look pink, but his lips do look pink to me. It doesn't really look like.
Well, it's purple here. Look at purple under the eyes. I have paramedics and nurses. Paramedics, nurses, surgeon's wife, like a lot of people commenting that he's either dead or in the process of dying in this photo when they took it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I know, because there is the pink, but look at all the discoloration in the neck, his hands. Look at this hand over here, his eyes. There's purple around his eyelids here. There's the blood pooling all in here on the neck. Yeah. Joni says, did you know after death you can close the eyes and they will reopen, but only halfway? Oh, no, I didn't. Anyways, okay, let's move on to something else, because I want to show you guys some of the crazy stuff that's been going on. Drama unfolds. This is Evil Exists. Okay, I just want to get everybody caught up, Jen. Sorry. Okay. And then we'll pull.
No problem.
Because there's been so much going on. My computer's just acting up. This one is crazy. Y'all, have you heard this yet? They broke into the home. So Dolly Vision went live there. And they were there the day of the arrest. And
Oh,
camera crews.
He went to California.
Yeah, he was doing lives waiting for them to arrest them, and he was there the day they were arrested.
Okay.
And but he went yesterday was his birthday, went to Vegas. Well, yesterday or last night, somebody broke into the home because parents are in jail and started offering tours in the home. And it's a crime scene. So the police are looking for that person because they could have disrupted a crime scene. And in this clip, you can hear a woman saying they found a bone. It looked like a rib out back.
Just when I thought I...
Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you, apparently he's 9 months old and they're referring to him as 2. So wondering if he's been dead 2 months.
Seen it all in the case of missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro.
Crazy effing case,
even
man.
Worse.
It's crazy.
From the parents and their countless flags and blatant lies to fires being started opposite the family home, leading to a lot of speculation. This case has so many bizarre twists and turns, but sadly Emmanuel remains missing, and police are working around the clock to find him. They believe that he is no longer with us, and was killed inside the family home. What does that mean? It means that the family home is an active crime scene that needs to be protected and secured to maintain the integrity of the investigation. At the end of the day, all the evidence from that house will be used in court to secure a conviction. However, the shocking information that has just come out has blown my mind. Someone has decided to break into the Haro residence and started offering tours of the inside of the house. Authorities say someone forced entry through the back door of the Haro residence. Shockingly, the intruder allegedly began selling tours inside the home, treating the crime scene as an attraction, while Jake and Rebecca remain in jail. The clip posted on TikTok that I'm about to share with you shows deputies at the scene, where a neighbor can be seen confronting a group of people gathered at the gate. Law enforcement has now re-secured the scene and are investigating who was responsible for illegally entering and offering tours.
What an idiot! Yeah, Deborah.
Why would you think that's okay? Why would you think that's physically okay? Mentally okay? This is the place you think, because I didn't go in their house. And you're telling people I went in their house. Am I pointing at you? No. You did a minute ago. But yeah, whoever I'm going like this. But you whatever could make a big mistake for me. So you should think about it. In the street. You making this ruckus out here is a disgrace. You guys are acting like this is a fucking circus. Reminding me of shit. I didn't go in nobody's fucking house. I've been standing there the whole time. I told them I did walk right there. But that's not their property. But I did not go in their yard. A bone, but we don't know what that bone was. Like
a bone.
The neck bone, the leg bone. It was a bone, just a rib bone. It was in the back. Okay, so in the backyard, I don't know. There's no fence blocking it out. So there is a fence blocking where the door is open, and that's where I saw those 2 white girls go in. And they told straight out, they told all of us they wanted to go inside the house and video it. So I know it was them, but they went in the whole house. Well, and that's I wouldn't want to go in the house. The other one.
Wow.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know why they're even on the property. You know, like, this is a crime scene.
Why are they there? What?
They're trying to find this baby, so they broke onto the property.
And on the forensics, they've already been there. What do they think that they're going to find that they didn't find?
Well, that's still they could go back. They haven't even started digging yet.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing a couple of days ago that there was a forensic team there the day that they arrested him or something like that.
I know, but they haven't dug up the yard or anything yet. It's wild. So watch this on the photo. We're just going to do a few more videos and then we're going to pull up the chart.
Okay.
Listen to this. That picture we just showed you. Listen to this.
That he just went on a stabbing spree of his 7-month-old baby boy. I don't think that that's how this baby was ended. That's not his MO. His MO is physical abuse, choking, beating, hurting, breaking arms, throwing. That's his MO. That's what put him in the spotlight of law enforcement previously to this. That's what got him his first felony conviction. I think that there might be some truth in the rumors that they were trying to buy power tools, saws and sawzalls, whatever.
Oh yeah, Jen.
I think that the blood that was found in it is not from what unalived
We got lots. I want to show you because there's more scenes, and this stuff's all relevant to what we're doing here tonight.
Okay.
There's more scenes where there's a church down the road. There's makeshift cemeteries that they've been finding. People are in the field. Like, it's absolutely wild. So just a few more videos. But yeah, this guy is an active detective, has worked homicides in New York.
The boy.
Okay.
I think it's from them cutting up the body
Yes,
in
he is,
small pieces,
Kitty.
which is not hard for an infant. And I'm sorry, this is going to be a trigger warning for some of you guys, but listen, this is true crime with strategic, and you're talking to a detective here, or rather, the detective is talking to you. We're going to talk like we're in a squad. That's what you call where detectives work. They're called squads. We're going to talk like we're in a squad, and we're going to have a big boy, big girl conversation. So if it triggers you, there's no judgment. I'm not in any way trying to shame you. Maybe you might need to take a step back from the show. I'm back a little bit later. But we're going to talk like we're fielding this case together, like I do with my colleagues. We're going to come together. We're going to talk about this case so we make sure we're covering all the angles, because everybody's going to look at it from a different angle. And when we come together, like, we become Voltron. All the 80s babies out there.
Like Voltron.
I feel like the blood that they found in the carpet was not from the incident offense that caused the unaliving of the baby, but rather the cleanup, the get rid of upper. I made that word up. The destruction of the evidence and the getting rid of the body. That's what I'm thinking. I do believe that they cut baby Haro into pieces. And being that they're in the desert, there is a possibility law enforcement will never find his remains, because there are all types of predators that exist out there that would get rid of the evidence. That's just my thought. I could be wrong, but they've conducted multiple search warrants, and from what I'm hearing, on multiple addresses, and they have not found baby Haro. They haven't found Emmanuel. Why? But yet they're finding the remnants of what they would typically find when somebody's trying to do a body disposal. Let's keep going.
Within days of the kidnapping story, investigators publicly announced there were inconsistencies in Rebecca's statements.
It made my heart drop, because then it's like, okay, now it's completely off of what was said, what really happened.
And many who watched the couple's initial media interviews say they didn't ring true.
I didn't really believe it. Just from the get-go, the mom, just you could tell.
How Rebecca said she couldn't turn around to see what the kidnapper looked like, but was somehow punched in her eye. How she sounded like she was hyperventilating on camera.
I got up off the floor and I didn't see my child. Someone took him from me.
But many noticed there were no tears.
Yeah, those were crocodile tears.
The Haros also said their baby was always happy and smiling, but many think the photos they shared in an attempt to find him
looks terrified. Look at those eyes.
That baby looks so fearful in the previous photo, and then this photo popped up, and I told you guys, man, I told you guys days ago, baby's not alive.
Well, to me, Leanne, those eyes, the way that his eyes look, it's almost like he's got brain damage.
Well, this is
he's already been abused, you know.
Well, that's what everybody's saying, because he has a lazy eye. But they were saying everybody thinks shaken baby syndrome, but I mean, this guy's a homicide detective. And like I said, I posted that video and I had a surgeon's wife, an ER nurse, ER paramedic, retired paramedics, quite a few people. And everybody says he's either in the process of dying or dead here.
Well, I'm not just talking about all of his pictures, all of the pictures
I know.
of his eyes.
I know.
This boy has likely been abused so bad.
From day one. Yeah, absolutely.
From day one, yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I hope anyway, I don't want to say, but I hope there's some justice for these parents. That's all I'll say. Real justice. Like, jail's not enough for those two. Like, that is the sickest of, these are the sickest of the effing sickest of humanity here. This is absolutely, how do you get away a 10-week-old baby, his first baby, and this child, 7 months old, and you're right, and everybody agrees, Jen, that he's likely been abused from the get-go, and he's like brain dead.
Every picture, his eyes look like that. Every picture.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about, Joni, I'm talking about every picture that I've seen of this kid. His eyes it doesn't look like a lazy eye to me. It looks like, and I mean, it could have been a lazy eye, but it looks like he's got damage.
Yeah.
I've been around a lot of, I've seen dead bodies. I get it. You know, I get all that, but those eyes, I'm feeling brain damage.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's why I couldn't tell. That's why because I said, you know, in the live, like, we get pictures all the time, and we have to ask. We are asked with the family group, dead or alive. That's one of the main things. And I can usually get I get pretty accurate from that.
Yeah.
This one I couldn't tell. I couldn't get the energy, and so I asked the chat, and then I found this, and I was like, well, and everybody else's comments. So it's one of the two. He's either on his way to passing, like his body is, breaking down here, or this is like a proof of life to try to, like, nothing would put it past these people. Nothing would surprise me with these people.
Right.
If he was dead and took a proof of life photo before they disposed of nothing would surprise me. It's just, anyway.
If he's beating on babies, he's got to be beating on the mama.
Thank you, Janice. You are so sweet. Thank you, honey.
0282. Okay. That's where the dumpster was. Okay.
Yeah, Joni says it's 100 degrees and he's covered up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I just thought it was interesting. The one thing I will say, though, like, he says he thinks they hacked him up in the house because there was a substantial amount of blood, but they have 2 outbuildings. Like, why would they do it in the home and not go to an out? Like, I don't know. That's just weird for me.
Because it was an act of rage, because this guy's an abuser. He flips his wig and then there it is. And he's done flipped out, and
he's a fucking lunatic. And thank God he's stupid then, if that's what's done. If he's right and he did this in that.
I hope he gets these shit beat out of him.
Oh my God.
Beat him to death. But whatever.
Yeah, I know. He's in prison. They'll neuter him for free.
Well, I mean, 116 degrees. We don't know when this was taken. I mean, he's got a sweatshirt on, and we don't know.
I think it's a t-shirt, although it looks big for him because you can kind of see a little bit. I think it's like a big t-shirt, a little bit here.
Maybe so.
Well, this is a very interesting point you make. This is not his clothing. We just heard they threw out all his clothes, and Mom got caught throwing it out in the dumpster, and the cops said they found the clothes thrown out.
Do we know when this photo was taken?
No, but I'm wondering if they threw the clothes out and then realized they needed a proof of life photo and took another kid's clothes to put on him, because this doesn't. Well, look at this. Isn't his? It's way too freaking big. This is a t-shirt. Look at the line right here.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know it's far-fetched, but nothing would surprise me. These two.
Yeah.
Like, a couple more minutes, few more videos. We'll pull up the chart.
Okay.
This is a post-mortem photo. That is a post-mortem photo. I don't care what anybody says. You got to prove to me. They got to fly me into California, put me in a Uber XL Unlimited, drive me down to San Bernardino, sit me in a police station, and bring me evidence that this baby is alive. Then leave me in a room for 5 hours so I can look over the evidence for one purpose, to prove to me that that baby is alive right now at that moment. That baby is dead. That is a post-mortem photo. People probably was asking, like, where's the baby? I haven't seen the baby in a long time. Where's the baby? And they're like, oh, let's pose this baby, and this is going to be our proof that this baby's still here. I'm a father of 3. Many of you got 10 kids. For those of you who are professional baby makers, which is nothing wrong with that, we need more humans in the world, please, you tell me your professional experience. Do you think that that's a picture of a baby that's alive? Look at his skin. Look at his eyes. Look at his hand in the corner. Look at his hand right here, lifeless.
It is purple, actually.
Look at his lips looking purple. Look at the darkness under this lip right here. He looks gone. And if he's not gone, y'all going to get mad at me because I'm too raw, but I can't help it. I'm desensitized. It's what I do for a living. If he's not gone, he's going. If he's not gone, he's going. But believe whatever you want. Let's keep going.
Around the world mourn the loss of this innocent infant. Those gathering here are praying that justice is served.
I love that everybody's here and able to be his voice, because you don't have one.
It's just a heartbreaking. These people are just as savage as it gets. Okay, let's pull up a couple more videos, y'all, and then she's gonna pull the maps up, and she's gonna control the maps from her end. And I'll show a couple more so Jen can get caught up. There's also okay, there's this disturbed ground. Where's the cemetery one? I'll show this. just on the property, and then I'm going to pull up the cemetery photo.
Question that many of us have been asking ever since news broke that his mother was attacked and the baby was taken. We know now that it was a staged abduction and the parents have been arrested. However, Emmanuel is still missing and it's not looking good. Police believe the baby is deceased and was killed in the family home. He was then disposed of. Cadaver dogs have been on the property, but it's unclear as to what they found. Baby clothes were found in a trash bin just down the road from the family's home, and it seems to be Emmanuel's. Jake and Rebecca wanted to remove every trace of Emmanuel, from his clothes to his pictures. It begs the question when someone other than the parents saw this baby. When did he really go missing? Because I believe it was way before he was reported missing. I heard some family members haven't seen him for a month. Very concerning. Well, a private licensed investigator in the California area has been boots on the ground in this case and has shared some really interesting footage and photos of this undisturbed ground around the family
SF
home.
investigate.
He's wanting police to bring cadaver dogs to have a look at these areas. We will take a look at these photos one by one. In this photo, it seems like something was here and then moved. Some rocks have been placed here, but it seems to look different from the surrounding area, which is covered in grass. This one really caught my attention. Some online sleuths suggested that it looks like fresh cement or some white substance. Whatever it is, I definitely think this spot should be looked at properly. It seems very out of place. The fire opposite still raises a lot of questions, and investigators are trying to figure out if there is a link to this case. Was evidence being destroyed? These parents went to extreme
Here's the
lengths to
fire.
cover up what they did to Emmanuel. I
She's
wouldn't be surprised if that fire was started to get rid of incriminating evidence that could put them away for a long time. The search is still ongoing for baby Emmanuel. We'll keep you all updated with the latest information in this case and others.
okay, everybody. Just bear with me. I'm trying to find the photo or the video, the latest one. Hang on a second. Just gonna look on my other account. The latest one of the cemetery. Did everybody see that? Where they're like everybody's at night looking in the cemetery.
Where is that cemetery? Do you know?
I don't. It's just down the road.
I put a few cemeteries on there, but
I'm sorry, it's not a cemetery. I take that back. It's a church with a cemetery behind it.
yeah, if y'all know what that church and cemetery behind it is, let me know. I'll put it on the map. Any idea where SF was? Was that by the house?
Yeah, that was in the backyard with the drone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Drum
I'm trying to find it. Hang on. I'll see. I might have to show a couple of videos because it's not specifically labeled that.
True, Sharon. No happy pictures. Catherine, welcome in. Thanks for listening on your work break. Thanks, guys, for listening in.
Okay,
Y'all be sure to hit that like button.
Did I find it? Hang on.
The church.
I'm trying to find it. It's got to be because I just watched a bunch of videos.
It's called Sanctuary Church.
I don't know, man.
Sanctuary.
It can't be far from the home because Mom was seen with a stroller walking down at night, and there's a makeshift 3 crosses in there, and they called the police over.
Sanctuary Church. I got a Mesa, California, Montclair. Oh, there it is. 5th Street. There it is.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have the address? I'll pull it up on the map.
Okay, I've got it on the map to show. Okay, cool.
Sanctuary Church. Thank you, Deborah, honey. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll be able to show that on the map. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So I think, y'all, I think we're okay. Let's get to the map, and if we want to. Jake was transferred to another prison, away from her. I'm guessing apparently News Nation said the cops are suggesting the strategies to get one of them to confess and tell them where the baby is, which I would suggest too. So, okay, Hen, do you want to pull up the map? Do you want me to pull it up and you can work it?
Either one. I don't know. I can try to share it and see how it works on my end, and if it starts to mess up, then we'll just switch, and you can open up your link if that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah.
Share it. Share screen. Share screen. Emmanuel. All right, I'm just going to share my entire screen.
Yeah, I know, honey. I know. Well, I got the crows, and so when you said cut body parts, I felt that about the crows overhead when I did the reading with the crows. But then I also saw a vision of them in a camper, like as if they went to a campsite somewhere. I don't know.
Let's see. Stop screen, share screen. Well, I'm trying to share it. Let's see.
There it is. No.
Is it going to share? No.
No, you're sharing. You're sharing.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's my screen, y'all. Okay, so we're going to look at the map. We're going to look at the map. Right here. So is everybody do what?
It's psychedelic.
Yeah. I know, right? Okay, so here is the map. So what you're seeing here is the store that so I'm taking this from the store. So this is the store. She calls in at 7:47 p.m. And then this is all the energy that is surrounding the call. That call, okay. That's what this is, just behaviors that we're looking at. So I'm going to turn on the addresses and we're going to go. There's the church. There's the sanctuary church. And look at that. California receives leads here.
Mm-hmm.
They did, right?
Yeah, California, there was a video. I was going to show it.
Okay, so it's
yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. So California's second house, Chiron, in Sagittarius, trine Ceres and Aries, fifth house of kids. So you can see that we're going a little bit over to the left. So what is right there? What is this area right through here? Let's look. Let me put my little man. We're going to turn this way. Other way. Okay, so now I'm looking at California's line, and we're going through here.
Yep.
Going through here. All right.
Oh, what's that?
And then there's yeah. So we're going through this area right here. So this Sag energy. So missing Mercury in the sixth house of health is in Leo. Okay, so Mercury in Leo, it's about we're calling in, they're calling in, they're talking about their kid. This is the Mercury. They're calling it in. This is the kid. And then Astrea, that's the justice. So there's a quick movement of energy here. This could be like about a fire. This could be about, this could be the justice. There's a quick movement of energy. What is right here? What is all this right here?
Where's their house?
I just want to see it just to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to show you. So this is Walgreens. Okay, so this wouldn't really be a Sag energy, but that church. Okay, so the church is a Sag energy. So we're just off just a little bit. So does the church have a cemetery back here?
Yes, yeah, and they found makeshift. I'm going to try to find that friggin' video. They found makeshift graves. Like a makeshift grave that was not a real grave. Like somebody just put a cross in the ground.
What cemetery? This one, April? Because I'm looking and I really don't see headstones or anything. Unless it's all
church.
Right,
it's a church. It's behind a church. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
So so y'all are saying that there's like a cemetery back here? Because this is where.
What's that? It's all sandy. It's pure sand behind the church. And there's three, it's all sand, and there's three, and a construction site, Joni says, yes. construction site, and there's 3 makeshift headstones, or not headstones, like crosses, wooden crosses.
Well, there's a dumpster right there. There's
That's
a
not the one.
dumpster.
That's not the one.
Okay, but I'm just saying that there's still a dumpster here, so I'm making sure. That's a house. So I'm really not seeing anything that's showing a
They were looking at the vacant block next to Sanctuary Church, where Rebecca was seen at night walking a stroller.
This is it. This is it. And see, y'all, there's a dumpster right here. Just because she wasn't seen doing anything here, just keep in mind that this baby could be in a landfill, okay? This baby could still be in a landfill, and I'm going to show you why I'm thinking that it could be the case. I mean, she could have buried him out here or done something out here, but okay, so let me backtrack. Let me show you. Okay, so here is their home. There's the home. If I have their home correct, it's 50006 Ramona Street in Cabazon, California. Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull it up if you
Okay,
want.
so here's the missing event, the missing line from the store. It's coming here. So it's going to be telling a story, right? We're learning something. Selena teaches. Selena is in the 6th house of Cancer. She is critical. She's at a 29 degree. She's just come over the 2950 that California has, and she's critical. This is about health. And the Cancer, it's about home. It's about mom. But it's in good standing with Saturn conjunct Neptune. That means the things that they are talking about while at a building, at a business, what they are hiding, what they are learning during that call is in a good standing. There's not a square. So that means, and I did, because this is more than likely talking about the home, but just in case, I went ahead and put a hotspot here because it's right next to their home.
Yep.
And I looked at it and I'm like, this is a discrete area. Could be, could be a place where there's a bunch of cameras though. So I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. So I marked that. But that would be the least hot spot. I'm looking at a landfill. I'm looking for her to have dumped him in a dumpster. And so I marked this landfill, I think, on Ironwood. So there's the cemetery. No. Here's a cemetery that I found right here. Shit. There we go. This is supposed to be a cemetery too, but I couldn't find a cemetery. I found it on maps where they say that this is a cemetery, but I didn't see the headstones. Could be the headstones. I don't know. But this is where the missing dark moon was, in the 9th house, and it's in good standing with Jupiter and Cancer. So it's the law with the mother, the law with the home, what they found at the home. This is where we are going with what they found at the home that's given us some darkness about what we learn. And there's the cemetery, the home and the cemetery. The home, the Cancer energy would be a cemetery. The Scorpio is about death and about, possibly putting him on another grave. But if we keep on going on that line, we come to a landfill. It's the same missing dark moon in 9th that is trining the Jupiter in Cancer. So the Scorpio energy would be a landfill. It would be trash. It could be trash. It could be a dumpster. Or he's contained in something. He's contained in something. And again, this is where California is the lead.
I think he's boxed in something because I was shown
The landfill is the landfill is this right here. It's the landfill. I mean, the Scorpio energy is a landfill. No doubt about it.
Do you think he's at the
And then
landfill, or
we've
you're
got a lake here. I think he's at the landfill. If I'm having to choose right now, I'm thinking he's at a landfill. Here's the dumpster. Again, look at that. We're receiving a lead. So the same line that we receive a lead on is a landfill right here. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That dumpster, if she put anything in that dumpster, does it go to this landfill right here? I do wonder about it. So here's a park that I marked. Here's the home. And then here's another. Where's the other landfill? These are going to Salton Sea.
You got nothing going north.
There's another landfill. So there's two landfills. There's one right here. Right here. Huh?
You got nothing going north.
This is where the state of California shines. This is where the state of California shines, is at this landfill in Beaumont. California's sun degree, the 1638, it's coming into transit. So that 1638 that they have, well, let's see if I can pull it up. That 1638 that they have, it's coming into transit, and it's going to come into transit with Jupiter at a 1638. Jupiter is going to expand it, and then Kronos is going to devour it. There's an expansion with home. So they're probably going to dig something up, whether it be the grave or the home.
Jilly B, yes. The video that I was trying to find, my apologies. I'll find it I'll be doing more on Emmanuel. We're not done, so I'll show it. I'll find it and show it. But yes, there was a bunch of people looking at that church in the construction site behind the church. My apologies. Yes, the construction site behind the church, that is pure soil, where there was 3 makeshift like crosses, just a board and a crossboard. And they called the police in. So the police are aware. Whether they dug up yet, I don't know. But the police in the video are on scene at that location. So yes. Sorry, Jen. Keep going, hon.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Like in the next 5 hours, so tonight into tomorrow, there is an expansion with the law at home or at a cemetery or just in the, it's home for California. And where they shine, that 1638 that I was telling you, this is where they shine at a 1638. There is a landfill here as well. This is going south. What else do I pass here? Desert Lawn Funeral Home and Memorial Park. So I've got those two. There's something here where they shine. But this energy with California and how they shine, that energy is going to be expanded tonight. And then there's a devouring energy for the next 24 hours beginning tonight. So all day tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see what they're going to be digging up, what they're doing tomorrow with a home or a cemetery. Jackrabbit Trail.
Maybe they'll dig up the house. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible that's what's gonna happen. What is this?
Jackrabbit Trail. There was a bunch of
What is this?
And then I have one location I want you to add to it if you can, or just, yeah.
I'm going to give this to you. I don't know what this place is. Let's see.
What is it? The address.
It's not really showing it. I don't know what that place is.
Like a factory or something.
It's awful big, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
huge. It's huge. All right. So there's definitely, I think that they may be able to find him. I don't know. There's a devouring energy tomorrow. That's for sure. If you want to show it on your
Can you go up first and add a location
end,
for me?
I think, yeah, because you're breaking up. So I'm going to take mine off.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can remember how to do this. I just want to add a Big Bear Lake.
Okay. Hey, Kelly. How you doing, honey? Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tracy. Chris. Kitty, Jill. What? I believe Ellie and the public are going to find out that Jake. He probably is. He probably is, Chris. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Devastating. I mean, this is just crazy. All the people that can't have kids, and then you got people that do have kids and just take it for granted.
So I don't know this location here, Big Bear Lake. I just put the marker in the middle of it, but it goes all the way over to here, and it goes just I have no idea. I just looked there first because I was given a vision of them on a car, with one of those racks, those things that you put on your car, those white racks where
Yeah.
you store like equipment and stuff. I just was seeing them and I thought, okay, campsite. And they have a campsite on this lake. That's the only reason I went in here, because of that vision. And then I have not had time to work on it. So I was just curious, but it's not that far. If you go to the left side of the lake to these lines here. But anyway, okay.
I'm not seeing the map if you're showing it.
Oh, for the love of God. I'm showing it and talking. Nobody can see it. There you go. So there.
So where's Big Bear? Where is it at?
I took the marker off now. Damn. Big Bear Lake.
No, I see it. I see it. Okay. Okay.
But see,
So
it starts over here. So I want, if you, at this side of the lake is what I was thinking, because the highway, it's an hour and 10-minute drive from their home, and they'd come in this way into the park in this way.
Okay.
So right in here, there's the
So that's
road.
an Aries. So that would be an Aries. So that could be the missing lines are going to be there. Okay. The California lines will be there at that Big Bear Lake as well. Yep. They will. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's,
I just haven't drawn them in yet. I just started drawing this map a couple of
2 hours ago. Yeah. No. So that's not out of the realm either. I don't know if they'd go that far.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Okay. Interesting.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Especially with the lunar nodes being in, Pisces and this axis, and then September 7th, we just went through the new moon in Virgo. Then we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse on September 7th. So there's a lot of crazy ass energy around, y'all. This area, this Big Bear Lake, it would.
Well, there's the road
a lot
in.
of warring there. There's a lot of warring there.
This is the road in. So that's why I said like this side of the lake, because this is the drive road in. So if they got out of here and just hiked somewhere, this makes sense.
Well, they could have just drove onto the lake, and I would say though, I'm leaning toward he's on that property, and I don't think so, but it's possible, or he's in a landfill. I think she dumped his body. They're too lazy. In my opinion, they're too lazy. They didn't care about this kid.
And they're stupid.
They're going to throw him away like trash. Yeah. They're going to throw him away like trash. Oh, there's another one. Go to the right. Is that another landfill?
Yeah. No, that's his home.
Go to the north. Yeah, see that one. Is that a landfill?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is so California, you see how California and the missing event are
Yes, right
over each
on the
other?
line.
Zoom in on that landfill so we can read the line. I don't know if I made any notes. I did. This is in California's 8th house of death. It's about 2 people, the communications with their North Node, and it's in a good standing with the North Node in Leo. Leo is about kids. So this would be a good one. What's that missing say? Yeah, they are definitely not smart and lazy. They're going to throw them away like trash.
Yeah.
So the missing says this is the IC. So the lowest point. So during this phone call, they're calling in the phone that the missing event. The phone call is coming up in the 8th house of death with California. And it's with 2 people. 2 people is Gemini. Gemini is the twins, right? So that is Meow, your comment is showing up, honey. So this would be it's pretty far, but it just depends on what dumpster and where they took the trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't see them digging a big old hole in the backyard.
Well, they're pretty stupid. If they chopped him up inside the house with the blood running all over the carpet, then yeah, they might be stupid enough to just bury him in the backyard. I don't know.
Well, so far I've got 5 hot spots, and I'm going to maintain 5 hot spots on this one. I'm not going to go up to 30. I'm going to maintain 5 on this one. I may move, but the landfills are the ones that with the landfill, those are probably going to stay there. The 2 that are going right over the landfill, and then they could have put them in the lake, but
Vibration Nation agrees with you. Yes, because you made Vibration Nation. I think you made that post on. I think you were the one that made that post saying that you looked up trash was on Wednesdays and they made the report on Thursday. Your comments there, honey.
On Wednesdays, they made their first. They made their
report
first
on Thursday morning, Thursday night. Yeah.
So trash pickup for them is on Wednesdays. And I wonder where the landfill would go. Does anybody have that information where? Well, I guess it depends on where she dumped him.
Do you want to see if we can figure out where their garbage goes?
Yeah, because I think that there's only 3 landfills right near there.
Okay. They drove up and down the street, scoping the area of the construction site. Okay, I'll go look for that one after on the one at the church you were looking at, the back behind the church and the construction site. They drove up and down, and she was spotted pushing a stroller.
That would be a little bit more difficult because where would the construction trash? Where would that go? We saw the dumpster. We saw the little dumpster. Where would that go? You know?
I don't know.
Right.
Roberto did his numerology in the case. I find all 3 of you are lined up in what you see. Thank you. That's great feedback. Thank you. Appreciate that. I haven't seen anybody else's. I don't follow other psychics because I don't want to be swayed. Okay, let's see. So this one here, 59200 Winters Road. Let me see. Okay, if we can figure out their address is 5006 3 zeros, I think, eh?
Yeah.
Romana, is it Ramona? Ramona Street.
And they probably didn't put it in their trash dump. They took it somewhere. They took him somewhere. Kind of like what's her face did with Quentin Simon. You know, they never put him in the dumpster that's right there at the house. They go a couple of miles, put him in a trash bag, put him in the dumpster. Next thing you know.
This isn't the one.
Yeah. So I would say that one of these 3 landfills.
Freedom Church. Here it is.
And where would the construction site dump in the landfill? You know, don't know. Don't know where that, because each site, you know, each place is going to have. Well, they're definitely smart enough to put them in a bag and put them in a dumpster.
Mm-hmm. I think they were in the field behind it, but
and throw them away
this
like
isn't all.
trash.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What the heck? I'm looking at the address. I want to find out 59200 Winters Road. I want to find out where the trash goes. Where is trash taken from?
There's only so many landfills here, y'all. So I've got the landfills marked by the Big Five, by her home, and outside of their home where possibly that construction could go. Oh, I'm sure the law enforcement's on it. I'm sure that they have contacted the construction company. They're on it. They're looking for this baby.
They are not Tennessee. They're doing a great job. Sorry. Sorry.
Huh?
I said they're not Tennessee. They're TBI. They're doing a great job.
Right.
Sorry, y'all, but I had to say it. Hey,
true.
hang on. I'm trying to do it and I'm trying to share it at the same freaking time. Okay, there it is. Okay, Kazakhstan, California. I'm just trying to find out environmental solutions.
I don't see it on the screen.
Industrial. Babe. Wait, what? Hang on, because I wasn't sure if I had the right. Whoops. I just just looking. I don't even know if I've got it yet, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
I just don't want to go through having to remove it all before I. Okay, dumpster rental, trash pickup, dumpster rental locations. Okay, what am I looking for? Government, municipal, HOA, portable solutions, special waste disposal, compact rental, roll-off dumper, recycling and waste services. This is the big commercial dumpster that I'm not getting what I'm asking for. That's what, okay. It's not giving me what I'm asking for yet. Where is the garbage taken? It's not that hard a question. It's just not coming up. I don't know if it's because I'm in Canada. Jen, do you want to try? Because we've had that before. It should be. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
It says in New Cape, California, construction trash is primarily handled by the county's disposal.
So, yeah, but we want to know, what was the name of the dump? Winters Road Landfill. Why don't we do that instead? 5-6, what was it? 5?
So I've marked the landfill.
59200. No, I know. I'm going to just see where that's collecting from. 59200. What's it called again? Jesus, like a bad memory. Winters Road. I got too many screens open.
Cinema Shogun was the one who posted the site. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, we can still, yeah, right now I just want to pick up this dying of heat here too. Oh my God. Ugh, I'm dripping. 59. Huh?
I said either way, I think that they would, we've got the 3 landfills, so it's going to have to go to a landfill. And it doesn't seem like California's got any type of specific,
garbage dump in California. Okay, I got the landfill up. I'm just trying to see where they service from.
Thank you, Meow. Appreciate you.
Okay, this is the one you're interested in, Jen.
It is?
But, yeah. Now I'm on the San Bernardino Public Works, and that landfill comes up. So that landfill comes up. Operations, I just don't know where they're collecting from. Soil removal program, current road closures, moving permits, road permits. Nope. Well, I be damned. I don't know. I just can't seem to get the answer.
Yeah.
The landfill from where? Like, where does it pick up from? Usually there's a map.
Well, now I've seen a map. So that's how I got those 3 landfills, because I just did landfills near what is that, Upeka or whatever it's called, California, and it showed me the landfills that were right there.
Thank you, Meow. Thank you.
Thank you. I would post
Thank
my
you, honey.
I wasn't able to stream this live to my live for some reason. I don't know why, but
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't able to stream it on my live.
that's so weird.
But if you wanted to post the link, I tried to post the link to my channel, but I don't think you take links on in your chat.
I can't, but Kitty, can you post Jenny's link for her channel? Okay, you gonna pull the map up again?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Okay, so
Okay.
what are we looking? What do we want to look at now?
I was just trying to see if that landfill went to their home, but if their home took the garbage to that landfill, or where that landfill collected from, but I can't find it. So I just thought it'd be interesting if she, because you were focused in on that one, if she dumped it something somewhere from and it went to that landfill.
Right. Let me see.
But I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's being Canadian. We get blocked so much. It's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. Listen.
Well, I put down.
Thank you, Kitty. Did you? Yeah, somebody in Canada just got charged. Okay. Listen, this is how dumb Canada is. Sorry if you're Canadian in the group. Some guy in Toronto, basically outside of Toronto, was broken into. The guy had a bow and arrow. Okay. Broke into his home in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he defended himself, and they charged the homeowner with attempted murder. And he's in jail. The homeowner, the guy broke in with a bow and arrow into his home. Like, that's Canada. Canada's just ass fucking backwards, and I live here. So nothing would surprise me. Nothing. They definitely control media, social media.
Yeah.
It's wild. Okay, you got it?
I got it. Can y'all see the map?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so here is, like I said, here's the church. There's a cemetery. I think there's a cemetery here, but I'm not really fond of that one. Wildwood Park. So we got a park here. Of course, it's not on my lines.
Thank you, Kitty.
Now you're the Big Bear Lake. So see, that's going to be 29° for California. That's it. So this is California's, let's do the 29 and 19. This is California's Vulcanus. California's Vulcanus. Let's see. I think it's Vulcanus. Conjunct Vulcanus. Conjunct shit. They're Pluto and Uranus in the 6th house of health. They're every day. So this is a lot of warring energy that shakes things up with death, rebirth, regeneration with their everyday. The missing event is, of course, going to be coming here too because Chiron is here. Let's see. That's blue. So that is definitely, and the missing event is going to show up here too because when he went missing, that Chiron is a 27 Aries. And there's also the moon. So we've got the warring here with Eris. Then we have Chiron. So there's a lot of warring energy. And then the moon is going to be right there at a 37. It's going to be at a 37 right there. So the moon would be right here. So the moon conjunct Chiron. So the pain, the head wound, the reflection of the head wound could be going this way for sure. The reflection of the head wound, missing moon in Taurus would suggest just somebody laying out and just waiting to be found. Missing moon in Taurus, conjunct Chiron and Aries. So that's it. Those are the two lines that I was talking about that would definitely go over that lake.
Would do it.
That you're honing in on. And then let's go down further. I need to make sure that they're see. And then the addresses, what do I have there? What is that? That's the dumpster. Look at that. Look at that. You see that, honey?
Yeah.
There's the dumpster. There's the dumpster. So the missing moon, there it is. So where does this dumpster go? What
right
landfill?
To that friggin' landfill. Right to the landfill we're going? No way, Jen.
That's the dumpster. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if there's clothes here, it could be that the baby was there too. I don't know, you know. Did she put
if
clothes
they did
here
chop
and
them up
somewhere else?
Well, they could have chopped them up and put them in a garbage bag, right? Well, I guess they wouldn't really need to chop them, would they?
Let's look at this. So there's the other landfill that we would be going that way. So
SB 1380. I don't know what that is, honey. Locked and loaded.
Oh, do we need to bring in the? Hold on, Leanne. Do we need to bring in the chickens? Because I'm not going to be able to be out there watching them. Okay. All right. we got little hens. I mean, they're like, 2 months old now, but we outside in a cage so the roosters and the other hens can get, they can get used to them. But I'm not out there watching them. Jeff's about to go, but that's okay. So if we look at this dumpster, okay, and we just do a square, we could be going this way, or we could be going this way with the dumpster. So there's a square going this way. Is there a?
I think they are going to find them.
I think they are. Okay, so that's their home.
I think they will find them. What's that lake? That's another lake.
So this dumpster, I'm just looking at, if we were on a square, let me take off the addresses so I'm not confused. Let me take off, this would be a square. We could be going this way, y'all. I do have a hot spot there just because, but there's no landfill there that I know of. Let's see. I'm just looking at a square is a 90-degree angle.
Strike, welcome in. I'm from the area. Most of the trash in Yuccopa goes to Lamb Canyon landfill. Don't know if that helps. Yes, it does.
Yes, it definitely does help. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so let me turn on these addresses again. And I think that Lamb is right there. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be hard unless I think she's going to give it up, Net Detective. I think she's going to give up the location. She's going to make herself a deal. First one to talk is going to get a deal, and the police are going to try to get them to turn on each other without a doubt, in my opinion, to get the location. I think someone's going to give it up to get a better deal. That's just my thought. I don't think the police are going to find him unless the parents give it up. Yeah, I hope so too, honey. Right. I hope so too. Yeah. That's an interesting lake there. Okay.
So I'll go ahead and put a note in here. So we've got the Why is it doing that?
Oh, I know. I heard Vibration Nation. But the reading that I had says September. It's going to take her a little while to come to terms with reality. Yeah, she did an interview this morning, Jen, and is sticking to the he was kidnapped story. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Give it up already is for sure. Kidnappers broke into your house and killed him with all the blood on the carpet, too. Jesus, Murphy. This lake is interesting. Eden.
So we've got a bunch going down to Mystic Lake.
Mystic, yeah.
It's not going right over the landfill like it is that other landfill. So let's just go ahead and make this one bigger. There we go. Now we cover our track right there on both of them. Okay, so I think that that's a no-go right there. So I'm going to delete that one. I've got that hot spot here. But I'm thinking that these are going to reflect this home and see how this is going over this way too.
That's another, yeah.
What is that? Bass.
Oh my God, because I had the island. I had an
okay.
Well, and I had an island. I had an island in my reading. There's an island in there. Oh shit.
Yep, sure is. Yep. So this is interesting. This is where all the darkness is going, all the disordered aggression about the investigation, about the trash, about a reservoir. Okay, so I don't know that we can actually, let's see. We just got to get closer.
I just want to tell you one other thing about these people, Jen. These people were already claiming, they both have filed wrongful workman comp injury claims and are currently on workman's comp. Both, like, yeah, these are the scumbags we're dealing with. They have a history of filing workman's comp for getting hurt at work. That's very interesting, that reservoir. I wonder how far that is from the home.
Wow. I don't know that they were that. I think that they're awful lazy to put the baby anywhere over here, but I just don't think. So how far is it from their home? Thirty-seven kilometers.
Well, that's not far. It's what, 25 miles?
Be going. This is almost like the home. Yeah. So from for the home, this is like a Sag energy. From the home, this would be like a Sag energy. It would be a Sagittarius. So this would be from the home. I'm just saying from the home, this is going to be a Capricorn. Hold on, let me think. From home, this is going to be 256, 40, 56. That's a 16 Sag. From the home, 16 Sag. That's coming with Astrea, but not, it's going to be a while. Let's see. That's a Capricorn. So if we're looking at a business, it's right there. Or woods, it's right there. This is the Aries.
It's only 22.9 miles to that reservoir from their home. That's not that far, Jen.
I want to see this one from their home. So this one from their home is actually a 30, 40, 52, 30, 40, 50. That's a 22. That's a 22 Taurus. 22 Taurus. That landfill. Two 40, 54. It's 22 cap. It's just looking at it from their home, you know, seeing what. So most of it, she said, goes there. That's 52 kilometers, 67, 38. I'm kind of liking that big bear. There's a shakeup here. There's a lot of unexpected. This is unexpected. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The big bear light, this would be a lot of unexpected energy. There's a wake up call here. It's a shock. This would be unexpected for this going this way. Would all be unexpected. But right here, this is in the 8th house, and it's a transformation with 2 people in the communications. Winters Road. That. Winters Road, California, 59-200 Winters Road.
Did you sorry, I was looking for that other video. Did you find the dump that she said was where most everybody's garbage goes?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see that?
No, there's nothing there?
I mean,
yeah, not as close.
California is shining. They're showing up and shining right here at that landfill. Showing up and shining right here. Let's go. Let me zoom in on it.
So they might go looking there.
It's possible. Mm-hmm. And then there is California there too. Their Jupiter in the 11th house, Virgo. And it's in good standing. This Jupiter is in good standing with the Leo energy that's going this way. I don't know. I mean, I just got started on it, but I'm really.
You're still stuck on the. Okay, we'll keep going on that one.
Okay, is this where they're at? Is this where the Riverside County Sheriff's Office? Are they in the sheriff's office in Corona, California, or which sheriff's office are they at?
One of them got moved at Riverside, but Jake got moved.
But I'm just wondering which because there's several Riverside County Sheriff's Office. I'm just wondering which one it is, because I want to make sure that wherever they're housed, I want to make sure that I've got that on the map, so I'm not confusing that with a hotspot or something. Just not knowing it's a sheriff's place, you know?
I'm not sure. I'd have to pull it up. Hang on, Jake. Prison location. Jail, I guess it's more jail. Jake Haro jail.
It seemed like that's pretty far away for the jail, so I'm going to take that one off.
Yeah, no, they took him far away. They moved him far away, which is, they moved him far away, and they have a court appearance on the 26th. So JLR was posting yesterday, why did they move him so far away when he's got a court hearing right down the road? And I don't know, it's weird, but yeah. Okay, so Jake, hang on. Just trying to see if I can get the address. Sorry, Jen.
No, it's fine.
We might have to do that address later. I'll look for it.
Is it? Where? Let's see if AI can tell me. Riverside County Jail in California.
That he was moved. I thought. JLR has it on his video. I can pull it up because he's got the address for us. Let me just pull that up. We have to watch it then. It's not a long video. There it is.
So Riverside County Jail in San.
Here, I got the address.
Bernardino. Yeah. Okay.
Let me pull it right up. Yeah, I gotta. Okay. I just got it in the middle of his screen. There it is. Okay, so he was booked. He went to Riverside Hall of Justice. on the 26th.
Oh my God, it's got his date of birth. It's got his date of birth. This is going to be even better.
Oh, there you go, hon. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Because I might could get the baby's location just from his date of birth.
Okay. And then we can go to her. We can go to her after.
Okay. All right. So he is in the Riverside San Bernardino. So he's in the
I know, Vibration Nation, it's true.
Riverside County Jail. So there's several of them.
I know, Barbara. It's sad. That guy is doing a video TikToks and he fell when he was filming because he has cancer. He's doing a great job.
So we've got a Riverside County Sheriff in Limited Street Lake. Let's see. The one that I've got there. And then there's one in Marietta, California. There's one in Hemet, California. So I wonder which one it is.
Here, I'll go back a little bit. Okay, so this is where he was
526, and a day later today, it's updated, and he has been transferred to the Larry D. Smith Correctional Facility.
Correctional.
Yeah, sorry, we were looking at the court. My fault.
That's okay. We're about to get it. Correction facility. This is in Banning, California. I'm about to put it on the map. All right, cool.
And we've got her birthday. Do you want me to go backwards?
Oh, yeah, I would love to have her birthday because we'll just, I mean, that's all I'll live for is to find this baby. Let's see. Well, these other kids too. Okay, so this is where he's housed. Okay.
I'm just trying to zoom through. Yeah. He shows, JLR shows where it is. Okay, I thought he had Rebecca's on there too, but let me go back.
Okay, that's the missing Mercury in the 6th house of health. So that's the media. That's the media.
33.
I do have Rebecca's birthday because I know JLR has pulled it up and other people pulled up some documents, but we'll look for that another day. They think he's the one that did it. Hey, little Miss Sharon.
They think that Jake did it. Of course, I think he did too.
The police said they think he's the one that killed them. Yeah, I know, Barbara. I'm gonna go look for it in a little bit, honey. Yeah, yeah. So we might get. Okay. Mm-hmm. You let me know when you're done and you got him plugged into the map.
Let me get him. Well, shoot. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. Let's see. Pull it all back up.
I thought so too, honey, but I'm gonna go backwards.
I gotta pull my software back up because I'm about to put. I want to see his chart next to that. Let's see, next to the missing event when she called him in.
Okay. Well, I'll find Rebecca's for you. Jen and I did this on the fly. I hadn't eaten. I was just home. Jen did a thing with this story, so I sent her a few details. She pulled it together in a very short time. So bear with us, and thank you everybody for being here. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. Good morning, little Miss Sharon from Australia. You know, little Miss Sharon's got a great accent.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no, I don't find Rebecca's, but we will get it. We will get it. I don't know if we need it right
Well, that's no
minute.
problem. I think that I'm sure I can find
a location with his.
We probably don't need hers.
Yeah,
we probably don't need hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can tell what's going on with him. I'm pulling up the. I had to
Called
reset
Weird
my
Emmanuel
software,
Haro set.
and I'm
Okay,
about to
thank
put
you,
him
honey.
in.
Okay, Deborah, I'll pull that up. We found the location, so it's not as important, but I will look for that in a little bit. Thank you. The vacant block on Cinema Shogun is called Weird Emmanuel Haro search. Okay, I'll look for that now. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. History.
No, I don't know where he was born, so I'm just gonna do San Bernardino or something.
Well, they don't have, apparently they don't, nobody knows like where, when this kid was born. Like,
You just do San Fernando, San Francisco. Let's just do that. He's probably born in Mexico, but I don't know, or in some kind of other country.
oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. I got the makeshift grave.
Okay. Emmanuel.
I got it, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah, so much, honey. Got it.
Orlando. Emanuela. No, that's not it. Let's see. Amen.
While you're doing that, should I pull up the makeshift, or you're almost done, hon? Or you tell me.
Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna keep.
He was born in California. Krista says. Okay, Miss Sharon loves your accent too. Okay, let's watch this video while Jen's doing the chart. I'm just gonna remove it, and we'll watch this while Jen's working on it.
I don't know what I put him under. How I spelled it or anything. Yep, there it is. Okay.
So this was last night.
I don't know if that has any, it's like literally tied in.
Hey Donna, how are you?
I don't know if that's like just circumstantial evidence, but my girls, I wasn't here. I was with you fine folks. And there does seem to be, we're right here, right to the corner of the property. Oh!
Look.
Oh! Sorry, I'm getting excited.
What is that?
Whoa.
A makeshift grave. Look at it,
bro.
That's the one he found behind the church.
Dude. Why would that? And they put that to.
That's what he found last night behind the church. In that construction site behind that church.
Wow.
Together. Look at it, Niños.
They're new. It's fresh. Look at it. It's fresh.
Ahmed Belloso at the Sanctuary Church, right in the back. There's a whole thing back. Come on, baby. Let's get out of here. Just leave it.
A source has now come forward with some disturbing information in the Emmanuel Haro case. This source is claiming that around midnight on August 12th, they were going out for a little midnight snack when they noticed Jake and Rebecca driving up and down this particular road, a road that has a church, a large field, and a construction site. Now, the source says that they thought it was weird because this car was just riding up and down the street as if they were looking for someone. And then here's where things get even weirder. The source claims that then Rebecca gets out of the car. She's walking down the street with a black stroller at midnight, folks. And she approaches the construction site and she goes to the back of the property. And that's the last thing this source claims that he saw. Now, why would anyone be taking their baby on a little stroll around this like creepy field / construction site at midnight? Okay, obviously that's suspect. Now Ahmed or Onditita, obviously he's been in the area following up on leads and things of that nature. So he went out to this area, and like I said, it's kind of like an open field. There's some storage containers. You can tell they've been doing construction in the area. And he walked around the area for a little bit, and there's like a lot of loose dirt, a lot of fresh dirt. There's holes all around the area. I don't know if animals are digging the holes or what.
Oh, thank you, Vibration Nation. There you go, Jen.
He actually found some makeshift crosses.
Jen, there you go.
I got it.
Thank you, Vibration Nation. You guys rock. You guys and gals in the chat, this community rock. We love you. Welcome into the newbies here. Go check out Jen's channel. Subscribe. She does great work. We both volunteer together with the Find Me group. I think they're gonna find. I think too. I have a feeling. I don't know why. Oh, Amanda, welcome in. So fascinating. There you go, honey. There you go. Go check out Jen's channel, Astrology for Mystics. She and I volunteer together on the Find Me group. And yes, welcome in. And we've got her link above.
It's very interesting to see his chart because when that call was made, that 10 degree in Gemini that's going to that landfill that matches the California's 8th house of death, it's going there. He's got a 10 Gemini as well. So
no way.
It's in good standing with Jupiter, which is the law, and it's in good standing with Pallas, which is the investigation. So it's in a good standing. That means that there's a possibility that this kid could be found.
Okay, I think so. I have a feeling.
Yeah. So that Jupiter, let's see, where's the Jupiter? I'm gonna.
So while you plug hers in, I'm gonna keep playing that. Is that okay, Ann?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sticking out of holes in the ground. Now, I don't think these crosses have anything to do with the case, because if you're trying to get rid of someone's remains, you're not going to leave a marker to make it easier for law enforcement or investigators to find. But nevertheless, supposedly, allegedly, Rebecca was spotted in this area on the 12th at midnight with a baby stroller. Now, luckily, after Ahmed found the crosses and did some looking around, he called law enforcement out to the area, and they came to the scene and they started looking around. I don't know what they found, if anything, but I'm glad they responded as quickly as they did. They took the tip seriously and they started searching. And as far as I know, this may be the first time that they've actually searched for Emmanuel outside of Emmanuel's home, because so far in this investigation, we know they've been focused on the home. I know they looked through a dumpster that was down the street from the home, but for the most part, I feel like the investigation has been contained in the home, and they believe that whatever happened to Emmanuel happened in that home, but they still don't have Emmanuel. So Emmanuel could be anywhere, right? So I think this is the first time that we've seen investigators and law enforcement actually search a different area. I want to go ahead and roll this clip really quickly so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Riverside County Sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat. Ahmed also, you can see them here. They are going, baby, bring the flashlight. You guys come over here. You can see here now, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat here. We don't know if it could be possibly an animal, or we don't know. And so thank goodness that the sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat here to try to figure out if we can, in fact, get some answers on the tira. How you doing? I'm just gonna follow the deputies here. Do you mind if I walk with you, deputy? Or sergeant? Okay, so. We don't disturb a crime scene. Okay, that's fine. It's right. It should be right there by the 5th post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be a small hole in the ground. There should be a little makeshift cross. More to the right. There's a hole there. It's like it looked like it might be like a gopher hole or something, and there was a cross directly on top of it. On the tira. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies have now entered the chat here, trying to find some clues. We found the cross in this direction here. You can see the sheriff's deputies now. We are helping them. That is me with the flashlight, by the way. Sheriff's deputies here. I'm just trying to help out. You can see just a vast area here on the theater. I'm just trying to light it up for them because it is in fact just very just a very vast area here. And not only that, but you can see, I mean, these people are all here, but can you guys all flash that way so we can show the people just how, look at how big this area is here, you guys. And if there's more fields past the deputies there, we did find like some sort of makeshift little memorial across. We don't know if it could be hollow, but you can see just there's a lot of ground to cover. Are those police on that side? Are those deputies over there? You can see more people here now. There's a hole here in the fence. Be careful for snakes. So there's a hole here in the fence, and people can literally, I mean, it's just so big. Thank goodness we have a good flashlight. One of our constituents, in fact, did show us, but it's just a very, you can see there's cars. It's just a big space. There's people here looking. There's nothing there. I already looked at that box, but I mean, you can see there's cars all back there. There's a manhole here on the tira. And so if anybody wanted to come out here to Yucaipa and just kind of look around, and you can see all these people here who have come and have now extended their services here. The community has really showed out for little Emmanuel. It's just a vast. We're on 5th and Yucaipa. We're on 5th and Yucaipa, and San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies are here, and they are now.
What did he say?
Just
50?
searching. It is dark. You can see they are here talking with.
What did he say? 50 Yucaipa? Thought he said 50 Yucaipa, but that sounds like the wrong address.
Property owner of the church here. We see the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department here from Yucaipa, California. They came straight to the back, so they knew exactly where we were. And so you can see them now. I'm gonna let them talk to the church director here, or the pastor of the church. And so, thank you so much, Deputy. You too, brother. So at least they'll call it in. And there's a very I'm sure there's a search coming in the morning. You can see just how huge this property here is, especially this portion of this field, which is very huge, bro. I mean, you can see people here now looking throughout. We have people all over this field here, kind of just searching for Emmanuel. And
thank you, Donna.
It's gonna take a joint effort. We need daylight. It's gonna be so hard to try to find any real clues. But reports came in that Rebecca Haro was seen pushing a black stroller at midnight on August 12th, 2 days before the phone call. And so it's just very strange. The sheriff deputy is now leaving the chat there. Thank you so much for showing up. All right.
Can I just quickly point out the fact that this clip proves Jake's lawyer wrong? Because Jake's lawyer was complaining that law enforcement isn't doing anything to find Emmanuel, that they're not out here searching for Emmanuel, but they are. This clip proves it. When Ahmed called the police, letting them know, hey, we got some tips, something may have happened out there, the police showed up. They came and searched the area because they do want to find Emmanuel, but they're not going to follow up, or they weren't going to follow up with Jake and Rebecca's nonsense. They knew that Jake and Rebecca were lying. That's why they're not going to go on. That's why they didn't go on a wild goose chase for Jake and Rebecca. That's why they weren't out there. Oh my God, this potential sighting of Emmanuel must be real. They didn't follow up.
We can go look if you want, Janice.
Nonsense. But as far as looking for Emmanuel goes, yes, law enforcement is looking for Emmanuel.
They took a bunch of stuff out of this. Whoops, that scene here, they took a bunch out of this and bagged and tagged it right here. And the garbage. Okay, Jenny, you tell me when you're ready with the map, honey.
You will.
Now, you can come on anytime. You can show it anytime you want. I'm just working on it. You can show it.
Okay. Oh, you're still working on it? Okay, we'll keep playing this for a couple more minutes. Okay, we've seen everything we need to see on this one.
Okay, now you can hear me. I was talking, sorry. I was talking and y'all couldn't hear me, so check this out. So Rebecca's North Node and Jake, look at that. So there is, look at that. There's the landfill. There's where the sheriff's office is. Let me take this one off because that's not where he's housed anymore. It could be where she's housed. I don't know, but I'm going to delete it either way. I'm not sure if she's housed there or not. So this is the landfill, and we've got the missing and California going there. So we've got California's Trans-Pluto. There's a lot of transformation with two people and the communications. They missing, I see the lowest point at home with mom, with the communications is going that way. Jake's Hades and Gemini, same degree, same 10 degree. It's right here. And then her North Node, a fate, is going here as well. So all of this, her fate, his Hades, all of his problems, all of his mental health problems, the missing event, and California, all of this is in California's 8th house of death.
And where's that marker?
This is California's same house of death. So
that landfill? That's the same landfill?
This is in
shit.
Yeah, same landfill.
That's pretty prominent.
so
They're both there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
What are the
both
odds
there.
they're
So
both
look at
there? Yeah.
so this angle with him is it's a trine. It's in good standing with Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Libra. So we're looking at government land. We're looking at government land with this angle. And so we could go up there to the landfill, or we could look on this line for some government land. And of course, we're also going into Mystic Lake. We're going down. Let me see if I've got any other addresses here. No.
Go up to Bear Lake for me.
All south.
When you're done, please.
Right here. Yeah, it's right here. I haven't drawn in any. That would be like a 29. Yeah.
Okay. I still like the landfill better.
I do too. For right now, it just seems like it's a.
Well, both their lines are right over
This is
it.
her lunar node.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her north node is going this way, a fate, and then her south node is going that way. So this could have something to do with the justice system with her. But all of their problems, all of Jake's problems, and the house of death with California is where she's fated. She's fated here. So let's look at this. Hold on. So I know I also want to draw in these. Of course, I'm going to take time and look at this and think about it and everything. But this, because I'm doing it on the fly. This would be the relationship that she's got. Let's see, that 1039. That's the relationship. There's a relationship in. So that's a 1035. I would get this to the 1035, and then that would be her connection with the relationship and his values. His values that brings her a conscious raising experience. This 11, though. This 11, she meets California there. That's an 11. I keep going down south. So where the Mars is. So the Mars, this is where that 11 that we find is going to be. Where is it at? It's going to be right around here. So the 11 degree that she has in Libra, this would be government owned. This is government. That's her physician, the physician Apollo that brings enlightenment, is an 11 Libra. Let's see if he's got an 11 Libra. He's got a 14 Libra. The 11 Libra is right here on the outer wheel when she calls it in. This is why it's important to draw in those outer wheel degrees. And then California, let me bring up California, because that 11 degree that they have in Libra, she's meeting them there too. So I'm going to be working on this map, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yes, for everybody just coming in the last week, Jen and I have been working on Jack and Lily and Sebastian Rogers together. We both volunteer together with the FIME group. Myself as a psychic medium. Jen is a forensic astrologer. We have a 38% solve rate with the FIME group. And but we haven't worked on this case until tonight because Jen was working on a local case with a boy that was actually found this morning, Jen.
Right.
While I was working on Emmanuel. So Jen was gracious enough to plot everything 2 hours. I think she had nothing until 2 hours before we started the live. So
yeah, that's okay though. I've been missing going live with you. I think so too. Yeah, I think
so do I, Donna.
I think we do too. I think we do work good together. So this 11, this is where
yes,
is about the,
Donna.
okay,
He was live.
So this is what I'm seeing, that Rebecca has a connection with their Mars here in the 12th house. This is the prison. Okay. So this is the past. This is prison, past. And we're looking for the body. And then she can bring enlightenment to California for the body at an 11 Libra. The 11 Libra should be on government land, though. So I would be looking for government land. And it would be, he could be found on the missing Mars, the California Mars. So California's Mars is going this way. The missing Mars is going this way. Jake's Jupiter is going this way. But Jake's Jupiter is in good standing with that landfill. Let me see if their Mars is in good standing with the landfill. It would be with this right here. So Mars is going to have to be, we got to see trans Pluto with that.
Yes, ma'am.
With that landfill. You see what I'm saying? So California's Mars, where do we find trans Pluto? I don't see it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Trine trans Pluto. So that means it's in a good standing. We could be looking at that. All of this is going to, so what I want to tell you is that all of this Mars here, this Mars in Libra, the missing Mars, their missing Mars, his Jupiter, all of this right here is in a good standing. It's a trine. So that would make it possible to find his body here because of the angle. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes. So it's getting, that landfill's getting more and more promising as we go along.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward this landfill. I could be wrong, but you know, I got other hot spots to be right.
Yeah.
I think that there's a good possibility because all of this is in a good standing with these down here. These angles are really good. And this is just geometric angles, y'all, that's plotting out. It's putting all the planetary influences at ground level. Then we can see the behavior. This is just a behavior analysis. But we want the missing. We want the state. We want the parents or whatever. We want all of them together to tell a story, right? That we want them to tell a good story. And I think that this is, right now, this is the best one. It's the best one for me for right now. And I just got started on it. So I think that that's the best one for me is the landfill. So y'all keep me posted. I want to know. This is Winter's Road. But look at this landfill. It's right here. It's right there.
Which one's that?
This is where California shines. California is shining on this angle.
But which landfill is that, huh? That go to?
This landfill is the Lamb Canyon Road landfill.
Oh, that's Beaumont. The one she said where everything goes from their house.
Right. So this would be the closest one, but we don't know if she put it in if she put him in a construction dump.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we just don't know where she put him. So it could go to this landfill.
Yeah.
Where does, does anything here, you would think it would go to this landfill. It's closer.
Yeah. Yeah, but well, again, they're not that smart. I think you're right. They clearly are not that smart. They came up with a cockamamie story that nobody believed, especially given his past, like wild. And they were she was spotted with black eyes. Like her family roasted her because they gave videos out to the media. Her family roasted her because they put videos out of her at a family funeral August 3rd with 2 black eyes. And then YouTube went on and said that those black eyes were at least 11 to 14 days old based on, ChatGPT and expert opinions.
So see how her Apollo, that 11 Libra, is in a good standing. It's a trine with that north node. It's sextile her south node, but it's in a trine with this north node. So I'm very interested in that landfill.
It looks like the number one spot right now.
I know that tomorrow, state of California, this 1638, Kronos is going to devour their sun and how they shine with groups, with health, how they bring in money with health. And look at that. Mars has just went over. Mars has just went over that. They're Mars.
Well, they're on workman's comp, so they're not going to be getting that anymore. That's what that's about. They scammed the system. Jesus.
But this 1634, Jupiter is going to expand the sun at home, so they could be digging up the backyard. I mean, he could be found in the backyard for all we know. But
I know, Donna, that was great. I know. Yes. How do we know? How can you tell? That's a great question. From an astrological point of view, when their home is their address, how could you tell if he's also rested there, if he's been buried there? Like,
well, I mean, what we're doing is we're taking the phone call. We're taking the phone call. We're taking the phone call at that place where she was. So here she is.
But all the lines come from this point. So how do we know?
Here she is. Here she is. Right. So that's why we have. Does anybody know when he went missing? Nope. Anybody have the time? Nope. Anybody know where he went? Did he die in the house? Yeah. Okay. But what time? We don't know. What day? We don't know. But what we do know is that she called in that 911 call here. And it's going to express
she didn't. No, because her 911 call came. This is not the home then. This is the Big Five. Because the 911 call came from the Big Five.
That's the Big Five. This is it.
Okay.
This is it.
That's what I was asking. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. So that's the name of the game here, because we don't know. So we have to take it from here, and we've got a time of 7:47 p.m. This is when all of the energy just throws up on itself, right? That's when we all find out. And all of this is going to tell a story. And so where he is found, it's going to tell the story too of where he's found. That's the beauty of the spooky action at a distance, is that it's telling past, present, and future about this baby. That phone call has brought it all together, and this is telling a story. So once they call California, they call the 911, California is now involved, right? Now California is involved. All their problems with two people, with the communications, are going here.
Yep.
They're all going here on this line. I mean, we could be right here. We may not even be at the landfill, but I don't know. This is telling a really good story about that. Unless, we find something else on this line that tells a better story,
Yeah. Can we go back
to the good question? That's a good question, because
Can you go back to the church? No, the church, honey. Because somebody asked us if we could see if there's cameras on that church that where the construction site is. Can we look at that church on the camera and see if we can see if it has cameras? When you pull it up, you go into the map. Thank you, everybody who's with us here. For everybody new, welcome. We are growing. We hit 5,000 this morning, and which is a hard thing to do. And we're at 5,033. So thank you, everybody that's here. Go check out Jen's channel, please. She does great work at Astrology for Mystics. Yeah, thanks, Donna.
Oh shit! There's a tree. This is as far as I can go in here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get on the street right here and zoom in.
Thanks, Sharon. Sharon, yes.
I would say that they probably do.
It looks like cameras right there. Yeah, those look like cameras.
I'm sure that they've got cameras. Most churches do. Yeah, congrats on the 5,000.
Thank you. It's such a milestone. It's a hard one. You think? I think so too.
Yeah, I would say that they do have cameras. This is where California received the lead. So this is.
But does it go all the way out here in the dark where that construction site is a question, though. Like, they're south of that there, right?
Let's see if I can get. So I'm going to be looking at these lines. Okay. I'm going to look over here because this is where the missing and California are.
Thank you, Donna Zimmerman. I see you just sent me a gift from PayPal for PayPal. So thank you for that. Thank you, Donna Zimmerman. That was very nice of you.
So my little man here is looking at the little dumpster right here. So there's a dumpster here. That's where the little man is looking at. It's at the dumpster. Right there. The dumpster is here. Here's the lines back there. Past. There's the dumpster. Houses. So if she was going to dump him, she could be dumping him here.
Yep.
Yep. Like we've said, they're pretty lazy.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Yes, they sure are. Thank you, Ash Cash. Yeah, they're just gross humans, you know? They really are. Well, that's very interesting. That dumpster goes
you would
right
think that it would be.
You know what? Maybe she was walking the stroller to the dumpster, not to that location. And that's where it ended up in the landfill. That makes more sense.
Exactly.
Right?
Or this right here. Yeah, or this one. We've got a dumpster here. Let's go down and look. This is the address that I was given. So let's look at that.
I mean, thank God they're stupid, Ash Cash. Thank God they're dumb enough to have gotten caught with their cockamamie story, because this guy, Jake, never needs to see the light of day again, as far as I'm concerned.
No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
No, it's disgusting.
Excuse of a human being to get what he got.
Yeah.
And just be done with it. I'm so tired of hearing stuff like this to the kids.
I know.
So I wonder where the dumpster was.
Oh, we gave that location earlier, remember? You want me to go look for it? That other dumpster? Which she was caught on camera? I'll pull that up for you.
This is 1090. This is where they told me.
Oh, okay. So you got that one.
50282.
Yeah. There's two dumpsters. Yeah.
Hold on.
That's a dumpster you just found, honey. You just found that when we were looking there, but that's not the one that she was caught on camera putting baby clothes in.
Oh, I didn't find one here. I haven't found one here.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was like. Why is it just homes here? Ramona Street. Covina. Okay, so I don't know which one.
Okay, trying to find that. Joni, you gave us the address for the dumpster. I think if Joni's still here. I'm looking.
I see Bellflower.
Hang on, I got it.
Okay.
I'm getting it. I know. It's 50 here, honey, on the screen. Janice, thank you, Janice. Not Joni, Janice, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the Ramona Street, but what city? Because I mean, if you see, look, I've got Bellflower.
Oh,
Pasadena,
they're in the Cabazon. Just down the road from the house, Cabazon. Bazon. Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let me take off that other one. Okay, so this is Bright Other Home. All right. Let me take
Yeah,
off
yeah,
that
just
other
down the
one.
street from their house.
Okay. Makes more sense. Okay. Teaching is critical with mom and home. So it is about, it's not going right over there. So that's where she had the dumpster. Right there. Let's look. And I'm going to see what compass bearing that is to see if she's got it.
We talked about it, Donna, before you got on. I showed a video. Wild. The cops came. Absolutely crazy. I know, it's so sad. It's the craziest case, I think, for a lot of people, between the parents' backgrounds, the fabricated story, the fire across the street, people breaking into their home to do a tour guide while it's a crime scene. Like, I don't think we've ever seen a crazier case. I just ow, Ash Cash, I know, hang around, and we're learning with Jen as we all watch. Yes, no worries, Donna, honey.
And Jen is learning too. Hold on, where
What's
did it
that?
go? Hold on. I was wanting to see that. I said, and I'm learning too.
Yes.
It's an ongoing study.
Yes.
And it's something that I'll be learning for the rest of my life, I think. Okay, so there it is. What does that say? CR and R.
Is that CR? Can you zoom in? Looks.
So I'm going to write that down. That's as far as I can go. It says CR and R.
Okay, yeah.
That's as far as I can go. CR and R. And then it gives a phone number. Of course, I can't see the phone number.
202. No, 30. I wish I could see. What's the address? I'll pull it up. Give me the address. 52.
It is 50294. Oh,
Ramona.
5028 to Ramona. Yeah.
5028. 40.
50282 Ramona.
50282 Ramona.
Cabazon.
Okay, let me see. I got it pulled up. If I can turn it. No.
Okay, this is it. Visit the CNR website. Contact CR&R Environmental Services to find out let's see. It's probably not going to tell me exactly what I want to know, but you never know. Primarily uses its own network, including a location in Paris.
I don't know if that's the same dumpster. Okay. Is it? I think that's a bin. It's a bin number, not a phone number.
Well, there's two. There's a bin number and a phone number.
Well, the one on the front is 303.
Yeah. And then they got a phone number right there. right under the CR&R. There's a phone number.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've got the phone number.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So we've got
there, crrwasteservices.com. Thank you, Donna. You would think you would be hard to dig, eh, Ash Cash? Like, yeah.
There's another landfill. It looks like, or a dump road. A CR&R incorporated company. Let's see. Hold on. What is that? What just happened? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it sure does, Krista.
That's whoa. Ain't that some shit right there?
That's an island.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm going to have to draw these lines all the way out. California receives leads here. This is a 13. So this is, come on. This is a 13. So 10, 23, 30, 10. That would be a 32. No.
Yeah, Rachel, if you're just coming in, and showed police off the cuff. And if you go check the video that I did on that video, a lot of comments came in from surgeons, wise, ER paramedics, ER nurses, etc. And the channel with Strategic Eyes, the current active detective. And they all say the same thing. He's either deceased in that picture or on his way to dying. But yeah, sad. It's really sad. Where is that?
So this is a California, it's a California line. This is a 2950 in Scorpio. So it would talk about the trash, but that's not the landfill. That wouldn't be, where's this at? I don't even know where that's at. See, a CR&R incorporated company. This is a company. Pebble Beach landfill. Oh, are located. So the landfill. There's a landfill. Okay.
Where? On the island?
I guess.
Oh my God.
My God. How disgusting. Surely not.
Well, I got this, the turtle card, and I was thinking island, and I'm like, there's no fucking way they drove them to an island. They're in the goddamn desert. And then I got that, they like a camping, like that car thing, and I thought maybe they took them or pretended to go camping. So who knows? Nothing would surprise these people, but that would make sense. If the landfill goes to the island, then it could be an island. Avalon, wild. So what, the ferry takes the garbage?
Moly. I guess so.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's a large city in LA, right? Like, it's probably taking all the LA out there. Like, it's got to go somewhere. The whole island's a dump site, it looks like. Is this it? Is this the island?
This is the island. They got Avalon. This is the island. But this is where it's saying that the landfill is.
Wild.
Saying that there's a landfill here.
I believe it.
I've got too many tabs open, I think. Wow. Well, there it be.
And the line, which line goes right there? Oh my gosh, that is
This
wild.
is the state of California that.
The state of California. Okay.
And then we've got the
Missing
missing
too.
that's coming here. The missing Venus in Cancer.
Yes.
So this is a 9. This is a 249 here.
So those are both prominent.
Hold on. What? Vesta in Scorpio. Oh, that's, hold on. Why is that looking all weird? $210, $227. So that's around it. Okay, so that's not it. I'm still liking this one. I don't know. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Most likely dump at the landfill. Okay, so that one.
Yeah, that's what our viewer said, right? Our subscriber.
Okay, so that's a transfer station that they use. Jesus. Okay.
The lines go right there.
Okay.
They go right there.
They're going right there.
Holy Hannah.
Okay,
How do we know?
Let me try to remember this one.
Now you got 2 landfills with the lines going right
And
over.
this is
Well,
the
eeny, miny, mo.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. I think that this one would be a good one. Okay, so that's just a transfer station. So where does that? Let me go back. And then the final would be at the Lamb Canyon. Okay, so
it's got to be Lamb Canyon.
This is a 17. So this is right there. Venus, Jupiter. So Venus and Jupiter are conjunct right there. Venus and Jupiter are conjunct. Jupiter is a 14. Venus is a 17. So Venus is basically right there too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Donna.
And then this is a 14. So I think we may have found our transfer station. So could it have went here? Let's see. And he could still be here. He could still be here.
Well, considering she dumped his clothes in the bin.
That's definitely a landfill, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a landfill.
So there's the dump. And then this transfer station, he's either going to be here, still here. That's the missing Venus, y'all. And it's in the 5th house of kids. This is all in the 5th house of kids. This is what we're looking at. And there's a critical. She's critical here.
Mm-hmm.
Selena is teaching us about. Let's see. There's Selena. She's critical. And then there's the landfill that it should go to. But is he going to make it here before they find him? Possibly here. So I'm going to move that on down. I'll be looking for something right there. And that's it. That's where I found it. Okay. Well, good deal. I'm going to work on it some more tonight, Leanne.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to work. I'm going to add the parent.
You're going to add the what, hun? You cut out.
I want to see if they've got any. Hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I know. It's because my StreamYard stuff.
Oh, Rachel Beth just said, I've also heard he's in the same grave as Jake's brother. Yeah, I don't know where that is. That Jake's brother's funeral they just had, but no, I guess he died 2 years ago. But
I doubt he would be. I doubt he would be in the same grave. That would be really, really hard to dig up and put him in that grave. If it was a fresh grave, I could understand.
Well, they had the funeral August 3rd.
Really? Well, if they just, I thought you said that he passed away 2 years ago.
Well, there's two, and I don't know what the story is. Could somebody elaborate for me? Because the one that OD'd in the house was 2 years ago. Cemetery, the most recent one.
Yeah, let me know. I'll put the cemetery on here. Let us know.
The cousin or something. It was the cousin that just
had the cemetery. Find the cemetery, Rachel. Let's put it on here. Find the cemetery for us. Let us know, and I'll put it on the map.
The nephew recently died. That was the nephew 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Hope.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better, Hopi. Rebecca's nephew. Oh, sorry, it was Rebecca's nephew. There's so much going on in this case, it's hard to keep track. Yes, it was Rebecca's nephew. The baby's been found, Bullhorn just said. No way.
Take it off me and see. Look at Bullhorn Betty. See where did they dig his?
She's live. Let's go and see if we can.
Okay, cool.
Go and see if she will let us.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Let me take me off. I mean stop sharing, stop screen. There we go. Oh, Lord.
Found him. Well, Jen, I hope they do. I was just trying to find Bullhorn. I didn't click on it, so let me just. Oh, come on.
Well, there is an expansion with Jupiter.
There she is, but nobody else. Sorry, honey. Nobody else is saying it. I got nobody else but Bullhorn saying it. I gotta
fix some things. Okay, you can sit in my lap.
I just checked.
Okay, we got breaking news. Breaking news, guys.
Oh.
If you guys are not here, we're learning right now from Ahmed that they have found baby Emmanuel. I don't know if he's going to come live. He was struggling to keep the internet going, trying to get hooked up right now. But we are learning that it doesn't look like he's going live again, but he did give us an update. He said Jake confessed. Okay, so we're getting some information in from Grave Crime with Grace, which is also another person on TikTok. She says Jake finally confessed. We're getting reports right now that Jake has confessed. Jake has confessed per Ahmed. Ahmed has just reported to us that they are. Betty, we can't replay lives. The only way we can get lives off TikTok is if they're sent to us or they're.
Well, I'm just going to cut because I don't want to get stricken by Betty for doing, because it's really not cool to do too much streaming of her live, but we won't do the whole thing. But I also just want to say, stupid on you, Rebecca, because she was stupid enough to say she's standing by her man and she's not going to tell on him. And we all know he blamed his other ex-wife for the 10-week-old he beat up. So it was clear he was going to try to get the better deal. The first person to bring them to the baby would have got the better deal. So dumb on you, Rebecca. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Sorry, I had to say it.
So the Mars, that Mars in Libra has just went over the Mars in Libra for California. So it's the angles that we were talking about. It's just going to be interesting to see how this
Gilman
is all
Springs Road. Gilman Springs Road. Gilman Springs Road. I'm going to play Betty some more, and I got it up on the screen.
Angry. I'm hurt. I think I'm just like every other person out here that's covering this case. We're angry. We're hurt. We don't understand. Why? Just the normal questions. Why? Why are we here? Why did this happen? It's just, God, just frustrated. Just frustrated. Taking my missing off and putting recovered. It's just.
Let me just see if I can find.
Now the Gilman Springs Road that I've got is in Gilman Springs. It's right there by
If you
the
guys
landfill.
are just coming in, we're just learning from Ahmed.
Oh, no way.
They did. It sounds like Jake has confessed to the crime. It sounds like they have now gone out to where the baby is. They are now starting to, recover the baby. This is a great day. I mean, it's a sad day. Don't get me wrong. It's an awful day. It's an awful day.
Jen, did you have it on the map?
But it's a good day because
I can pull it up.
Yeah, I can pull it up on the map. If somebody can tell me where at on Gilman Street Road. I need to take a potty break real quick. Hold on.
Okay, there's a TikTok video, Lee. Okay, I just don't have TikTok yet. I was trying to sign up, but I don't have this is one of the things that's on my to-do list. I got to do it this week, is get signed up on all these other social media accounts, because I'm not signed up, and let me see if I can get in. Well, this is wild. Let me see if I can get in while Jen's. Oh, thank God. I had a feeling they were going to, one of them. I thought it was going to be her, because I thought she was going to be smart enough and realize that she needed to. But good call on, what is it? Shotgun Cinema. He said it would be Jake. That would be the little wimpy wimp. Hang on, okay, so hang on. Bear with me. I don't know how to use TikTok. So what's his name? I know. I'm going to pull up his video. I've got a picture. Hang on. Stop TikTok. I don't know how to use TikTok. Let me pull up his video. I do have a picture of his video. On the Tiara. I did want to get on TikTok, so there you go. Now I'm on TikTok. Okay, on there he is.
Just let me know when you're ready for the map.
Well, I'm just trying to get.
I think we lost you, Leanne. Oh, there you are.
No, I was just trying to get him on TikTok, but it's not letting me. So I've got him, but now it's like, okay, there he is.
Yeah, it's
I'm
awful.
It's what?
I said,
59
yeah,
minutes
TikTok is
ago.
awful trying to pull it up with StreamYard.
Okay, here we are. I got him 15 minutes ago. Let's show that first, and then we'll pull up the screen.
Okay.
I'm just learning TikTok. We should go to TikTok, you and I, though.
Oh, I love TikTok. Oh, wow. Wow.
There he is, Jake Haro.
Wow. Okay, so we can try to find that right there.
Emergency stopping, yeah. Stopping center, but I have no idea. Haro off the 60.
Off the 60. Oh, y'all.
Emergency
wow.
stopping, right at the emergency stopping only. Okay, you got it, Jen, or do you want me to keep playing it?
I'm gonna look on the California and Jacob's lines.
Okay. Okay.
This is where Mars has just come in. So I'm looking to see if I can find the actual. Ah, shoot, no.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I know, Deborah. I thought it was going to be her. Well, the cards too, but man, well, they would have. That's why I thought she would have been smart enough. And she was stupid enough this morning to apparently say she was not giving up on her husband and she wasn't going to rat him out. So look, lady, he had a history of ratting out his other ex. Like, she should have been smart enough to realize that he was going to throw her under the bus, booze. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, so dumb for her, dumb on her. Okay, so I gotta change the live now.
I'm wondering if it's right around here. So can we compare and see, because I'm wondering if it's right around here.
Looks like more hills than that. Let me see if I can add another layout, honey.
Well, this is
no, I can't. Okay, go for it.
This should be it. This should be it.
Hey, Taurus the Good Witch, welcome in.
This should be around.
We just showed that Jake has looks like he's seemingly telling the police where the baby is around this highway here. What's that?
Okay, there's a gate right there. There's a gate right there, so I'm in the right place. Hold on. Let me go. I want to go.
If you click the link, it's dropped. It's one more video of Emma talking. Link I dropped is. Oh, thank you. I don't see the link, but let me look for the link. I can't click on these links, honey. Can you email it to me, Chris? I just don't have the ability to click on these. And I can't edit and copy and paste it either. No, we just showed Rachel. He's right on the highway right now showing the police where he is. I'll pull this off and I'll put this back on, Jen, just so people that are just coming in can see that he's on the highway giving it up. I'll just look for the other one too while I'm here.
Yeah, so go by. So let's see. There's a gate.
Yes.
There's another
there
gate.
it is. Yeah, you're right, because that's darker and there. Yes. Yes. Okay.
I wonder if this is it. I wonder if this is it. Because I saw the gate.
Okay, let's pull up.
There's one gate here, but this may not be it. See, there's a gate here, and this is on 60. There's a gate. Definitely looks like a different terrain, though. But this is where
it does.
This is where the Libra is. This is where we were talking about.
Thank you, Chris.
It was either on the Mars line. It would be right through here.
Okay, Chris just sent me an email of another video. I haven't gotten it yet, Chris.
Let me keep going and see what's on up here.
If not, I'll go look for his other video. Okay.
And the Libra, the Mars has just come over there, Libra, Mars. So
this is 3 hours ago. I just don't see. Hang on, Chris.
Unless it's on the other side, and I haven't checked.
I haven't got your email, Chris. Yeah, the other side of the highway.
It could be the
Load
other
the
side,
video down and show the mile marker. What do you mean? You talking to me, Krista?
Yeah, you could do that. Well, that's not showing that video right there is showing a gate, 2 gates, and it's on 60. So
how far from the house? Thank you.
There's 2 gates.
I tell you, slow the video. Slow the video? I don't know how. I've never been on TikTok before, Krista. I have no idea. Sorry, honey. Like,
it's breaking up probably because I've got this screen up. Yeah, we were just looking at that. No.
Okay,
I'm thinking it's going to be right around here. There's the dark moon. That's on 60.
Oh, see this ridge in here? See this ridge in here? There's a big ridge in there. That's a good indicator.
There's Gilman Springs. There's Gilman Springs, y'all.
Okay, you got it?
Yep, there's the dark moon, the disordered aggression. That is in good standing with Jupiter. So this is a good standing with the law enforcement. So that's right there. It doesn't look like it to me, though. See, let's look at that. Let's look off of 60.
Krista, I do it all the time. Yes, right here. 60. Freeway by Gilman Springs.
So this is Gilman Springs. Look. I'm gonna stop this for a second.
Let's zoom in.
So here is Gilman Springs. There's Gilman Springs. And here is Gilman Springs. And this is 60. So here's 60 and Gilman Springs. So it's right here. Missing dark moon in the 9th house. There it is.
Can we back out?
Huh?
Yeah. Can we back out a little bit?
Let's see. But he said it's on 60. Let's go back and look. No. I'm looking for gates.
Gilman Springs exit.
The Gilman Springs exit?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta go get a Kleenex. I'll be right back.
Okay. Have to be over there somewhere, over here.
Yeah. Yeah, on that side, eh? Yes. That looks more like it, Jen. Keep going around the corner.
Oh, shit. Where'd I go? What happened? Where did I go? My gosh. What happened here? This is the exit. Okay. I wanted to go that way, right?
You were going that way, yeah. Yeah. Looks like in there. Yeah, that looks like it right up there.
Right through here?
Around that, or in that bend there. Yeah, I'm guessing, but just kind of looks like it. If there's a gate in there, be the question.
Definitely don't see a gate, but
No,
it could be.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't see a gate. This isn't.
It's not it.
Unless they got a gate up now.
No, that's not it. Keep going, hon.
Okay. I'm looking there. See, we got the big hills. Yeah, this is just not looking right to me. Let's see what that says.
Other side of the road?
Freeway entrance. Yeah, this isn't it. Let's go back.
No. Yes, Taurus.
So they
Jake
said
gave
off
up.
the exit.
Jake confessed, and it has the cops at the location now. We just showed it. 20 minutes ago, they show is on Freeway 60 in Gilman Springs exit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wish we could find exactly where.
Oh, right there.
So this is where we're looking.
Yeah.
We're right here.
Yeah.
We're right here about to take the exit. I think. Yep, we're about to take the exit. Yep. We'll look over here. I think we were just over there. Let's take the exit.
Yeah,
this isn't
it. Thank you, Taurus.
I would say it's on that side.
Right off the exit. It might just be up on the left here, Jen.
Like over there? Where we were?
Yeah. Yeah, or even just keep going down a little bit on the other side of the road, because there's no mountains on the right. There's no mountains on the right, so it's got to be on the other side, right there. Like, go across now. On the tier, it says this is 60 near the Gilman Spring exit. Yes, we know. It's just where exactly on this exit. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But it doesn't look like the same landscape.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I feel like I was closer to
the first time. Yeah, you were.
Down.
Yeah.
The first time, yeah. On
I agree.
These lines. It may be close to that exit, but I don't think that we're on that exit because it doesn't look like
okay.
I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride this freeway and I'm gonna ride it on up from this one to this one. This is where all the energy just passed.
Okay, let's just show on the tiara. Thank you, Chris. Love you too, sweetie. Thank you. Let's just show.
Today.
Oh yeah, he's up close there.
Also, you can see here in the Badlands that is today. It has now lived up. The California Highway Patrol is here. The investigators are here.
We got more police.
Look at that. That rock right there.
Along Gilman Springs Road. Jake was here. He confessed. We already had the story that Jake had confessed, but we were waiting for this to break. And now we have footage 1080. Ahmed Belloso, we have found Emmanuel, homie.
So you see that?
Okay.
Here in
by the gate.
That is today.
But right after the left of it.
The California Highway Patrol is here. The investigators are here. We got more.
So there's mountains on both sides, and this is pretty different. Like that's sort of not colored at all. It's like gray white. So I don't know how much you want to try to find it, but on the map. Thank you, Krista, honey. It's mountains on both sides. Yeah, nothing green. Yeah. Very brown, nothing green, mountains on both sides.
Well, this map is going to look different than.
Yeah, because it's exactly different time of year and God knows when it was taken. Yes, welcome in, Rachel. Thank you, my dear. Have a good night, Rachel. Thank you. I think we're going to just locate where he's at on the map, look at that for a few minutes and head out. And we'll be live tomorrow sometime. I will. Don't know if Jen's going to join me yet, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. We can cover this if there's any news, and definitely there's Sebastian.
Seeing a gate right through here. I'm starting to.
Oh, there. That looks. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look. It looks more like it, but it's not. It's still not it.
No.
And it's going really slow because it's.
Yeah. Well, it's close enough, Jen.
StreamYard.
You're closer, says Krista.
I think that that's. I think that it's on. It's more on these. I think it's closer here.
Yeah. What's that? Just go around the corner if you can. What is
those Libra lines, man? That's where Mars. All of this is where Mars is. So I want to be right here. Like I want to be right through here. There's a gate.
Yeah, there's that mound right there. Isn't it? Right.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're right here.
Yeah.
Because this is too much Libra right here. Yeah, this is it.
It's just greener in this picture. Yeah.
Yeah, see there's the yeah, I think that this is it.
And that's the mound after. Yeah.
Yeah, we're right here. Yep.
Yeah.
We're right here. So what had happened is when we were talking earlier and I was showing you the transits. So this Libra, this Mars in Libra, it's an 1123. We see there's a divine justice with an 1120. This is going to be him. This is going to be him and California and her. These 11s, like I said, she has Mars has just went over the Enlightenment, the 1115. It's just went over California's Mars. Mars has just come into Mars at an 1114. This is when whoever was locked up told what was up. They took him there, and there it is. It's these two. It's these two lines. So the 11 and the 13, the Mercury and the Mars is right here. There's Jake. This is where his Jupiter is. And Mars hasn't come to his Jupiter yet. Mars has not come to his Jupiter yet. So this is the missing Mars in Libra. So this is all the energy right here with the Mars in Libra. And this is where he was, I would say he's found. It's right through here.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, the lines are showing it. I mean, you know.
Let me just thank Miss Sharon here. Thank you. That is very,
Yeah.
very kind of you. Okay, so tomorrow, Jen and I will figure out what we're going to do, what time tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thank you, Jen, for being here. Please. What's that, honey?
Rach Beth Huff, Singleton Road in Calamasa, California. Don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Because Singleton Road. What's Singleton Road? Singleton Road.
Must be the exact location. Thank you, Chris, honey. Thank you. Jen, do you want to go back to Sebastian or Jake and Lily tomorrow?
I
feel like doing Jake and Lily. We haven't done them in a while, but
yeah, let's do it. Well,
yeah, we know, Kaika, honey. Thank you for joining. We know.
I don't know.
Thank you.
About Singleton
Thanks,
Road.
Jeff. They found him. I know. I'm just trying to change my.
Singleton Road's got a bunch of houses. Singleton Road has a bunch of houses.
Okay.
Rach Beth is saying something about Singleton. The comments informative too. The Singleton Road, that's got a bunch of houses. Singleton Road, it's got a bunch of houses. I don't know about that. It's got a bunch of houses. So
let that be a lesson to all the women.
It's a lookover spot. Well, there's Singleton Road. Singleton Road. She said that there's okay, let me look at the Singleton Road. Hold on. She said that there's a lookover spot. That's not off of 60. Well, I mean, 60 is right there. But there's a bunch of houses. Hold on, let me look. There is a lookover spot. Let me see if that's it. Hold on.
Well, that's cool. While we're live. Geez, didn't that happen to us twice now, Jen?
What?
Well, didn't they
being found? Yeah.
Somebody got found while we were on a live.
Well, we'll show this again tomorrow when we go over Jack and Lily. We'll go over this tomorrow. But we have been live for 3 hours now, and I know that we gotta get some done. But yeah, so we'll look at this. We'll pull it back up, and we'll see exactly where he's found by tomorrow, for sure.
Yes. So okay, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yes, so we will be on tomorrow. Just do all the YouTube things so you know what time yet, because Jen and I have to coordinate off camera first. Yeah, it's great news, Kaika. We were looking at the maps, and Jen just went through. It's pretty. I didn't see what you were doing. I'll have to go back and do the rewind because I was trying to find the video on TikTok. You're back. They said Singleton Road in Calamasa, California.
Okay, well, I guarantee you, we're probably going to be looking at the same Libra lines, but it would be nice to know exactly where.
Thank you, Jen.
That way we can understand the hindsight when it comes to the future missing maps. You know, I'll look and see if I can find the exact spot. And I'll show it tomorrow. Yeah, y'all watch for us tomorrow. We'll show it again tomorrow, and we'll know exactly where he was found and which lines and all that, because that angle that's going to the landfill, those Libra lines, you know, we looked at those. They were good standing with that landfill. So it was either the landfill or the Libra lines would be on government land, government property.
I'm just trying to find it quickly because there are houses here. You can go if you want, Jen. I'm just
okay, honey. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.
Okay,
for
thank
having
you.
me.
Oh, there
Thank
we
you.
go. Okay, bye, hon. Thanks, Jen. Okay, I've got. Okay, let me just see. We're not going to be able. She's gone, so we're not going to show this. Hang on, I'm trying to share. Stop share. Now share. We won't be able to show the map, but this is where we're talking about. Singleton area. So there's houses here, but that road goes, hang on. It does go right here. They could have gone right here. Because look at, can y'all see that road kind of, this is Singleton Road here, but it extends, like it's like right here. The police officers are about to kick everyone out of the site now. What site, honey? Where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing that? Yeah, they probably will have a press conference. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow, but we'll stay on it. We'll stay on it. But okay, so if that's the road, Singleton Road, look at it does have a trail right here. Look at the trail. You can see right here into the mountains. And then this way too. Look, there are a lot of houses there, but yeah, I don't know where on this road, but I would think more likely in here, right? In these trails this way to the end of, that's it, Deborah, right here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think, who's showing it? How's he showing it live? Where is he showing from? Let me go see where he's at on Justin's. Hang on. Everybody's live now. Everybody's live. Here.
To that officer, he's the one who helped us there when I passed out. I don't know, this crime scene has been here for hours. We got here late to the party, so I couldn't tell you if they found the body or not. Jake was here earlier. I don't know if that fool was just trying to get out of his jailhouse. Maybe he watched a lot of true crime and he's just kind of messing with the investigators to try to get out of his prison cell. I don't know, homie. Right now, anything. But I'm telling you right now, we really need to look at Raquel or Rachel.
Okay, well, let me try to go and find Justin. I don't want to go, and I'm not going to go on there for long because that's just not the thing that, it's not cool to go and show someone else's live. So we're just going to show a few minutes, and then I could let you all go there in a second.
Evidence against him. Good job. Great job for Emmanuel. Sadly, Jack and Lily and Sebastian have been failed. Yes.
Okay, let's go. We'll watch it here.
We might need to check something, guys. Wait a sec. Is the insanity plea from so many beatings, in my opinion. Glad we're going to get some answers.
Homie, and you can see here just a very, very heavy activity where they have brought out the cadaver dogs, California Highway Patrol, and now the media outlets are now starting to make their way here on the Tita, homie. And so with our zooming in capabilities here in the Badlands, now you get a better understanding for exactly what is going on here. My phone is at 7%. Just to give you folks at home a recap of what's going on here, we were dispatched on the Tita by my constituent who works on the Tita himself, homie. And you can see here that, in fact, We do have very, very strong lead. Cali Mesa, we are in Cali Mesa right now. I believe this is Cali Mesa jurisdiction. Hey, asústame, güey. Oh, about to run me down, huh? Like, get the fuck out the way.
He's so cute.
Shout out to that, boo. You get no F, and I appreciate that. And we're going to go ahead and flip this camera around. It has now become a recovery here. Our zooming in capabilities at absolute top maximum capacity level. I got to get out of here, you guys. I'm sorry I can't stick around, but unfortunately, there's really nothing further other than, man, I'm so sorry. I wish my phone wasn't dead. I'd stay. But you can see here that it's just a very, very unfortunate scene here where I don't know what's going on the back. It just seems that quite possibly they are here on the Tira, homie, and we see search and rescue. They seem to be stalled out. I'm gonna see if I can climb this post here. Now we got a little bit of a better angle. Our zooming in capabilities here at top maximum capacity level. We have climbed to the top of this fence post here. HR is in the building, so if in the event that my phone does die, I would be able to come back on here with my HR's phone. I am at 7%.
Look at him.
You can see here that if you get past the rhinestones, you can see there that the Riverside County Sheriff's deputies are searching through the air, by the land, and by the tier, homie. And you can see that they have now shifted their focus in that direction. Now, I don't know if, in fact, I want to say thank you to that bald officer there. You see him there with the gray shirt on the right. He's the one that held me in his arms as I fainted. So everybody, please say thank you to that officer. He came up to me right now and he said, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "I was the one holding you when you were passed out." You see that little milk dud looking thing right there? Yeah, that's him. I don't even know his name, but thank you so much, Mr. X. Mr. Clean has entered the chat. Thank you so much, Daddy Warbucks.
Okay, let's go. Not located. Okay, y'all. So let's go see JLR's. Because I'm gonna have to change my. Let's just see if JLR found something different because he's not been found.
Why was Jake at this location here off of 60?
Ahmed Belloso, you can see here in the Badlands that is today, it has now lit up. The California Highway Patrol is here. The investigators are here. We got more police throughout here, right along Gilman Springs Road. Jake was here. He confessed. We already had the story that Jake had confessed, but we were waiting for this to break, and now we have footage 1080. Ahmed Belloso, we have found Emmanuel, homie.
They have found Emmanuel. Was this a false find? Because they're saying that he's been found. People have been blowing up our chat. The last live, Emmanuel's been found. Emmanuel's been found. Oh, man, what a mess. Jake's there. Jake's there. There's images of Jake there. Again, to me, it's like if you bring Jake out of there, out of the jail, and take him to a specific location, he's pointing out where the body is. But then I'm a little bit confused here because people are walking back without a body. He goes on to say, there's Jake there. There's Jake there. All right, SF investigates, says the baby has been found. So people are saying it. So, you know, it got kind of in the last 5 minutes, I'm kind of like, whoa, do I have to pump the brakes here a minute? Because was this like a false found and this is just rumor? The indication is this child has been found. The child has been found. People are posting it. It's all over the place. This child has been found. Plus, it looked like those searchers are coming back very grim. Now, if they found the body, maybe they say can't touch it. Jake is there. They don't do this. They don't do this for inmates. They don't just take inmates out of jail and take them on nature hikes. They don't do it. Or did Jake tell them the general location? And people are saying in the chat they kicked everyone out. When they kick people out, that means we found the body. Everyone get out. We have to bring the medical examiner. We have to process the situation. Chat is flying. We have the livest chat on the internet. Indication says he's been found. Confirmation, not yet. But the indication is this child has been found. People are posting it. I mean, you had SF investigates. You had on the Tira there. He's there. SF investigates. Put it out. Put the information out there.
I don't know.
People are saying it. It's all over. Apparently, Jake confessed. You just don't bring an inmate. You see him? That's Jake. You don't bring an inmate out of jail like that unless you're showing them the location of whatever they're looking for. And they do this. They do this to murder defendants. They do this a lot. Murder defendant originally gets arrested, goes in, could be defiant, whatever, and eventually get a lawyer and say, look, we want to make a deal. We want to make a deal. We want to make a deal.
Yeah, it's what we're doing. We're talking about, Jen. I don't want to falsely advertise, so I just changed my title back to what it was before. If we find out otherwise, we will talk about it tomorrow, because I'm sure everybody is going to be looking for tonight. Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering. So everybody stay on it. I'm going to head out. It's been 3.5 hours. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks to Jen. Go check out her channel, Astrology for Mystics, with Jen, please. And Jen and I will be live tomorrow. I think we're going to do Jack and Lily, but Jen, that's just me, because it's been so long since we've done Jack and Lily. But we're going to do something tomorrow live, so stay tuned, everybody, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, let's pray that they do find him and that this is not a ruse with Jake. I think he's going to be found too. I don't see, I mean, it would be really dumb of him, although we know he's dumb, but it would be really dumb of him if he tried to claim a deal and then it didn't take them to his body. I mean, no deal for you, like the soup Nazi. No soup for you, Jakey. So I would hope so. Nothing confirmed yet. I know, Dawn, honey, I know. So stay tuned. We've been on 3.5 hours, so I'm sure if he's found, y'all will figure that out tonight, as will I. And just look for Jen and I tomorrow, everybody. Thank you for being here, especially everybody new. And to Jen and the mods, everybody, thank you. Love and light, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everybody.